This timeline is so cruel. I had to bring out the hoodie for comfort because I opened up Twitter and I looked at my TV and it all hit me at once. And it's all happening. I'm seeing Robert Kraft smiling and snow and the stupid silver Patriot helmet and more smiling, and it's not. I can't live through this again. And we're being forced to, by someone somewhere is forcing us to go through all of this Patriot nonsense again, and it's not fair to the rest of the world. What did we do to deserve this? I don't know, but I'm not happy about it. So, good God. Samuel Miller's here. It says Patriots versus, and he put a bunch of question marks up there. Well, I do have a score prediction. Let's see who Baal is supporting. Baal is supporting the Rams. So we have that. Are you guys hearing me? Is everything good? Everything good on the stream so far? Just want to make sure we have it up properly. That's the old prediction. The new prediction is right there. 27 Rams, 24 Seattle. That's what we have. Can I bottle my tears and send them to you? I don't think you'd be able to handle a bottle of my tears, Bubba. Okay? I don't think you'd be able to handle it. There's too much power in that for you. Trenton Darnell's here, says go Hawks. Hello, extra fetus. Melissa Klein's here, by the way. Good evening. Melissa Klein followed this. Mrs. here. Okay. Melissa Klein's your number 2 contender, by the way, behind Rowdy Eggplaid, who is a Rams fan, and he's the number 1 contender. Long time champion of the stream. Television champion, but he has risen up the ranks to other titles. There's Tom Brady. Look how happy he is that the stupid Patriots are in the Super Bowl. Oh my God, I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. The stupid Patriots are in the Super Bowl. Again, it's not fair. How is this happening? Oh, there's Ashley. Ashley is your television champion. Let's get her on screen. Oh, boy. There we go. And Navy EMT says, let's effing go. Redemption will be yours. Navy EMT, the throne is no longer open. Navy EMT is officially the supreme ruler of the stream. Yes. Fitting, because Navy EMT is a Seahawks fan, so hopefully for him, the Seahawks will win. But I see it going a different way. No disrespect to the Seahawks. I just think Chris Shula has Sam Darnold's number. And in a game this big, I think any little mishap can cause destruction, as we witnessed in the previous game. One decision is all it took. There we go, Navy EMT, the supreme ruler of the stream. Hail your ruler, everyone. I don't know, man. This world is it's definitely a vampire. It's sucking the life out of me. Congratulations to Patriots fans, I guess. Like, you need more congratulations. It's not fair. Why? And Drake May is still not a Knight, by the way, because he did nothing in that game. What you guys achieved there was something fiendish and devilish. Because the moment we came out of the half, the snow began coming down. And it's almost as if some otherworldly force decided they were going to take this game into their own hands and hand it to the evil sons of guns that are the New England stupid Patriots. Whoa, hold on. We have a Rowdy bomb off the top rope. Good Lord. A 250 by Rowdy Eggplaid. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Is there a change of... First of all, Rowdy Eggplaid is now the supreme ruler of the stream. So let's get that set up immediately. And then we have other things to take a look at. But good Lord, thank you so much, Rowdy. Rowdy is a Rams fan, by the way. And that was one of the most devastating Rowdy bombs I think we've ever seen in the history of the Demonverse. Good God. And Rowdy, if you saw my prediction, I don't know if you did, but there we go. That's what I have, 27-21. Because I think Chris Shula has Sam Darnold's number. So I think we get a repeat. Either way, we're going to get a repeat. But there's Rowdy Eggplaid right there. Let me do some math, ladies and gentlemen. Because Ashley says a devastating move. Where is the math? Math has to come into play here. Math definitely has to come into play. And you guys know how I am with math. Hold on. I have a calculator handy. There's Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's a grown man. We know he's a grown man. And Rowdy Eggplaid is your new hardcore champion once again, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Rowdy Eggplaid. Goes up to 2175. And reclaims his former title. So let's get that all figured out right now. There's a big American flag on screen. All right, let's get this all figured out right now so we can get the proper title on screen. Get everything figured out. I got to tell you, I don't like where this this Patriots thing is headed, but I mean, hopefully one of these teams will do the right thing. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully one of these teams end up doing the right thing. They have it in their power. It's in God's hands now, Father Dismas, just so you know. Okay, hold on. And we're going to get a new champion announcement. I got to get my throat ready for it, and I got to get the belt ready. So hold on, everybody. The new champion announcement is forthcoming. I'm going to get Rowdy's name right here. And it should be coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. There we go. Where is the title? We got to get the new title on screen. And once we do, your announcement will be there. Oh, yes, it will. Okay, here we go. Good Lord. All right, it's coming. Are we ready for the announcement? Are we ready for the announcement? Hail, Rowdy, says Ashley. I love the camaraderie. You guys are all awesome. And new hardcore television champion of the world, Rowdy Eggplaid. There he is, the highest ranking champion on stream right now. Take it in. Take it in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Rowdy. Acknowledge the damn Rowdy nuke. I did. What are you talking about? I acknowledge it. Hail to the supreme ruler. 250, he gets to choose whether he's the supreme offerer or lord of the stream. We had that last time. Everybody chose supreme ruler of the stream, right? A Rowdy nuke. Is that what we're calling it? A Rowdy nuke? Hold on. There it is. There it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I thought I touched it. Hold on. There we go. There it is. I'm eating my feelings from the last game. Rowdy bomb incoming. A devastating move. All hail the Rowdy bomb. All hail to the Supreme Ruler. Outstanding Rowdy. There we go. I had to get everything on screen first before I could take this in and acknowledge all the comments. Hello, Kurt Smith. What's going on? And new. There we go. Yes. Yes. Plaid. It's plaid, right? Oh, I did. Oh, my God. I did the plan thing again. Oh, dear God. I'm so sorry. I gotta fix that. I don't know why I always put an F and N in his name. What is wrong with me? Oh, I blame the Patriots. Is this game starting? Plaid. Hold on. There we go. Plaid. Plaid, plaid, plaid. All right. I got to change that there. Hold on. I got it all set. It's going to be changed everywhere. Oh, dear God. And the game is about to begin. Hold on. Hold the phone. Rams will be receiving. Fixed. Okay, and we're going to fix it over here too. So sorry, Rowdy, man. I'm not promise you that's never going to happen again. And here we go. Rams take the kickoff to the 30-yard line. Stopped at the 31. Here comes Matthew Stafford. Maybe we'll get some offense in this game. I think we will. Okay, I got to update that there. There we go. All right, I got his name written correctly everywhere. It's written correctly on the belt. Thank you so much, Rowdy. Hail the ruler of the stream. All right. Don't worry, I biffed the spelling of, it's plaid because I biffed the spelling of eggplant when making the world of tinctures and him in the 4th grade. Well, I'm glad you held on to it and you leaned into it, Rowdy. Excellent. All right, so the game has started, so it's not soon anymore. All the screaming I've been doing so far has made me hot. I might have to take the hoodie off. Or we'll see. I don't know. I still need comfort. First quarter. Rams football. Here we go. What a fantastic day, says Big Wing. Congratulations to you, Evil. Oh, Evil wins the day, I guess, right? Never thought I would see this day. Bangkok says, go Hawks. That is complete to Puka. 2nd and 6. Now we got a 3rd and about 2 coming up. 3 points and 1 yard is the difference in 2 games against the Rams, says John Bruce. He's a Hawks fan. Got a lot of Hawks fans coming in. Joe Boo is pleased. You want to do a World of Tanks username now? I would go with Aaron Glenn Jets. No! Oh, we could have had Mike Vrabel. We have Aaron Glenn. God help us all. But it's all going to come out beautifully in the end. That is incomplete. And we got a 3 and out for the Rams. Here comes the punt team. Best D versus the best offense and above average offense versus above average D, says Darth Walker. Where is Baal? There he goes. And let me show you the top 5 contenders, by the way. There's Ashley, Melissa Klein, Samuel Miller, Mike Causey, and Dude. All right. That ball is punted in the air, and it is caught in the hands of a Seattle Seahawk, and they will take over at the 19-yard line. So the thing to watch in this game is Chris Shula's defense has given Sam Darnold fits. So let's see. Let's see if Sam Darnold has figured him out or if he's figured out Sam Darnold further. Evil will always triumph over good because good is stupid, says Matt West. Well, evil, we are mixing up the evil. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is like the prequel to the real trilogy that's coming up. It's coming. I'm telling you, Matt West, it's coming. Revoke his knighthood. Whose knighthood are we revoking? Matthew Stafford's? I don't think we can do that. I think Barnold will buckle under pressure. Fight me in the comments below, says in Cage. Then Cage is mixing up some cocktails. Kenneth Walker gets about a 5-yard gain. Drake May does not deserve a promotion. Not after that game. Come on. He needed weather and mystical help. Let's go. There are no prequels. I saw Spaceballs a long time ago, man. I don't remember much of it, honestly. Darnold back to pass. Gets rid of the football. That's batted away. 3rd and 5 coming up. I think Snow deserves a promotion. Yes. Lord Snow of Fall. Yes, he does. Oh, Charlie Walker is demanding a Drake May promotion now. Oh. Extra Fetus says Drake May played like absolute cheeks. Connor McKay says he's started to train in pro wrestling over on the Facebook stream. Well done, Connor. We need to come up with a good wrestling name for you. Darnold goes downfield. Wow. Rashid Shaheed takes this down to the 25. Had 2 steps on the defender. Good Lord. Is there a Demon Lord of Weather? Not yet, no. There isn't. Oh, there is one. We just haven't discovered him yet. Sir Snow of Winter has been knighted. Squire Snow of Winter has been knighted to Sir Snow of Winter. Meanwhile, Drake May is still Squire Drake of May. All of this because of a rushing touchdown. And now I get to listen to Tom Brady. The world is evil. Jackson Smith and Jigba makes a defender miss. Takes this down to the 10. Seattle's coming out hot. I said it last week. If May makes it to the Super Bowl, he should be knighted. I don't care that he played bad. He made it to the Super Bowl. Well, I don't know, man. He's got to, if he wins the Super Bowl, how's that? But it can't be like, all of a sudden there was a tornado and the Patriots ended up winning and Drake May threw for 17 yards. Sam Darnold is not afraid of ghosts, he's saying. Gives the ball to Kenneth Walker. He takes it down to the 5. Ashley comes in with a 10er, says first quarter, Rashid Shaheed is for real. Yes, he is. He is. Kurt Smith says, I love that the Seahawks came out balling. Yes. Disrespect shown to the Patriots organization is ridiculous. The Patriots cannot make me do anything. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Let me, wait, I got to highlight Ashley's thing. There we go. Kenneth Walker takes this down to the 4. Still going. Took it down to the 2. Oh, Tom Brady seems way too happy right now. Ashley's your number 1 contender. Let's get that updated on screen right now. Oh, geez, I screwed something up. Hold on. Tom Brady is way too giddy for me right now. I can't with this. I know exactly why he's giddy. Oh, boy. They give it to Kenneth Walker. He cuts it to the outside. And he dives in the end zone, and Seattle strikes first. Wow. Wow, they make the Rams go 3 and out, and they strike first. This could be scary, folks. And there's Ashley, your number 1 contender. Thank you so much. All right, well, I guess I got to update the score. Kenneth Walker is a grown man, for those of you who don't know. Extra point is up and it's good. Seahawks take a 7-zip lead. Oh boy, okay. Well. Oh, they're playing the my God, they are playing more Seattle grunge. Screaming trees, I nearly lost you. Are you kidding me? These, I have to watch more Seahawks games. I didn't know they did this. I didn't know they went out to commercial and came back to commercial until last week. The Seattle grunge. It's incredible. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. We have to pretend that Darnold is good like we did for Russ all those years. Yeah, pretty much. It's almost the same thing, Loco. Yeah, Kenneth Walker came out like a man possessed. There's no Zach Charbonnet, which is interesting. If the Hawks make the Super Bowl, it'll be a national nightmare for Jets fans. Their hated rival against the quarterback they gave up. No. That is a false narrative. We will be rooting hard for Sam. We will be rooting so hard for Sam Darnold to win that Super Bowl. Trust me. Trust me. No, this is on the Vikings. It's not on the Jets. He wasn't good with the Jets. He went to Carolina and still wasn't good. Went to Minnesota, won 14 games, but wasn't good enough to make Kevin O'Connell say, you know what, we're going to keep him. And then went to Seattle, where, I mean, the team is just excellent around him. So this isn't Sam went somewhere and saved the team, no. But we will be rooting hard for him. Trust me. Trust me. Jet fans everywhere are going to be going insane for Sam Darnold. We don't take this as, oh, well, we would be in the Super Bowl right now if we had Sam Darnold. No. We take it as Sam Darnold's in a good situation now, and good for him. Right, Matt West, back me up on this. As a Gen Xer, I have to disagree that Seattle grunge is the best of all time because nothing can beat the music I grew up with. As a Gen Xer, you grew up with Seattle grunge, no? Oh, well, I mean, you might be, are you talking about like Zeppelin and whatnot? Because I grew up I was like right at the cutoff of Gen X and Millennial. But I'm on the Gen X side. For me, Seattle grunge was when music peaked. Because I wasn't alive for that other stuff. That's right, says Matt West. There we go. There we go. Walker's the better running back. Oh, yeah, he's better than just Charbonnet. But Charbonnet is good to spell him. I was born in 89. Grunge music was my baby music. What do you mean no one likes Hall & Oates? I went to see Hall & Oates live with PFA, and there was almost a fight, by the way. and I swear to God, we went to see them. We saw them in Tears for Fears. I love Hall & Oates. What are you talking about? No one loves Hall & Oates. Are you crazy? And by the way, Sam Darnold is Sir Sam of Darnold. Samwise of Darnold, actually. So take that, Patriots fans. Whittington takes this down to the 26. Nirvana was my senior year soundtrack. So, yeah. Nirvana, I remember wearing Nirvana and Pearl Jam shirts, and people were like, what is that? What is on your shirt? What does that mean? As if you used to say Oates and Hall. Oh, yeah. Hall and Oates, they're elite, man. All right, Stafford, what you got, man? Let's see some of that sidearm action. Give the ball to Blake Corum, who gets about a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Samwise was the real hero. He was, yeah. Got to be careful with those big, mean Hall & Oates fans. It was crazy. There were these two guys that were... There was one guy that was just like big and not even like muscular, just like a bigger guy. And he was being like loud and boisterous. It was kind of off to the side. And some guy behind him said something, and then he turned around acting like he was big Mr. Tough Man. Deep shot to Puka, and Puka takes this down to the 25. This is the game we deserve. But then, like, other people got involved, and it just was a big. But I was just like, seriously, we go to Slipknot shows. Yeah, we've been to like a lot of different metal shows. Never seen a fight, but at Hall & Oates, that's where we see the fight. And Cage comes in, your bartender, with a $5 and says, grunge tried to kill metal. Ha 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 ha. They failed as they were thrown to the ground. I don't know if they tried to kill metal. I'll disagree with that. But thank you for the $5. Throws the ball downfield to Puka. That's a little overthrown. Yeah, I definitely don't think grunge tried. The thing was, there wasn't a lot of good music coming out around that time. And when grunge showed up, I mean, was there really good metal that came out around then? Like, Metallica's Black Album came out, which Enter Sandman, but that was more of the mainstream album. And Metallica fans would say that's when they started to tank. I don't agree with that, but they did become different. They were a different band. Still a good band, but they weren't like the metal Metallica of old. Started becoming a bit more mellow at that point. Stafford throws this towards the end zone to Devontae Adams. He's looking for a flag, but it was overthrown. That's a Tenacious D reference? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that. You guys got some pretty solid references. I'll give you that. Third and 10. Oh, Stafford sidearms at the Puka, but that was a little short. And the field goal unit's coming out. There's room in this world for grunge and metal. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of room for that. Don't get me wrong, I like listening to grunge. I just think that music I listen to because I'm Gen X born in 69. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, but what you see, when you grew up, music was elite. And then I feel like there was a lull. I mean, you had like the 80s pop stuff, which is pretty cool. I appreciate that. But grunge, I feel like there was a resurgence. All right, well, now they have the Go-Go's, so they're not playing any grunge now. Go-Go's has never been confused for grunge. 7-3. I am also, I have an appreciation for the Go-Go's as well. Oh, we got the Masters of the Universe trailer. This looks good. Although I do wish He-Man was bigger. I do wish he was bigger. But, it is what it is. What do we got here? Samuel Miller with a tenor says, I was born December 64, made the baby boom by 3 weeks, so excuse me if I sound like a grumpy old man when I say there hasn't been any good music in almost 30 years, you kids with your noise. 30 years ago, so that was 1995. I think there's been good music since then, but yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely different. Definitely different. Samuel Miller, by the way, is your number 3 contender. We're going to get his name on screen. Thank you, Samuel. I haven't heard I don't think there's been any really great new metal bands, not new metal, NU, but I mean new, NEW, to come out lately. I don't know, unless there's some, but I mean, if you guys know of any, please let me know. Samuel Miller is your number 3 contender. There he is on screen. Thank you so much, Samuel. I really appreciate it. Game Show Gumbo comes in with a 5. It says, coming from the home of grunge, it was to get rid of the hair metal frauds. Nothing to do with Metallica or Guns N' Roses or bands like that. Yeah. The hair metal, well, the glam rock guys is what you're talking about. Yeah. But if you remember, Kurt Cobain did have an issue with Axl Rose at one point. You remember that? It was the MTV Awards or something. That was when Chris Novoselic threw the bass in the air and he got hit in the head with it. But apparently, on stage, Kurt Cobain said, "Hi, Axl." And then Axl Rose went back to his room with like bodyguards or something. Thank you very much, Game Show Gumbo. Game Show Gumbo, by the way, has reclaimed the Seattle Seahawks fandom. So, welcome back. Well, I would say that if I was a Seattle Seahawks fan, but I'm not. But I'm sure they all welcome you back. They did, but they squashed it. I also appreciate a lot of those glam rock bands. I don't hate them. I appreciate all kinds of music. But I just remember when grunge came out, it was like, oh, it just hit differently. Like we got the single soundtrack with Birth Ritual by Soundgarden. I was just like, Clo Dancer by Mother Love Bone. They played that last time Seattle played, by the way. Amy's here and says, remember when you told me to be a Texans fan, Rich? Did I do that? I don't remember that. Oh, I don't recall ever saying that. That must have been a different pro football demon. It must have been a fraud. Are you sure it was on my channel? Belle Biv DeVoe was good, yeah. Poison was great. Brett Michaels? AJ Barner gets the first down, loses the football, but it's still first down, 2nd and 5. Sebastian Bach is cool and always gave a beer to Ted Nugent. Sebastian Bach was also on Gilmore Girls. It was an AI copy. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because I don't think I would have told you to pick the Texans. I mean, 1st and 10. You know, yesterday marked the anniversary of Skid Row's self-titled album, by the way. Kenneth Walker with an 8-yard gain. He's just moving the football. Running like he's angry at the glass that Bubba smashed when he came in. Sebastian Bach somehow managed to be less cool. I can play I Remember You on the guitar. Yeah, I'm starting to get the Beast Mode vibes. I'm starting to get 12th Man vibes from the Seattle team as a whole. What a move by Kenneth Walker. Are you kidding me? Good Lord. Is anybody going to be able to stop this man today? 5:54 left in the first quarter. Just tell everyone to be a Titans fan now. The Titanics? It is unsinkable. We'll see. Robert Saleh's up there looking for icebergs. He's like, no, we're clear. Everything's good. Go faster. Walker is crushing the Rams right now, yeah. Darnold back to pass. He gets the ball to Walker again. And Walker's got another first down and more. He takes it down to the 23. Good God. Kenneth Walker might have to be knighted. I don't knight running backs, but man, we're going to knight anybody in this game. Maybe the knighthood that is sitting there waiting for Drake May should be given to Kenneth Walker. What do you guys think? It was an alternate dimension, Demonverse, where PFD is a Giants fan, and instead of all the horror aesthetics, it's rom-coms. It's a strange place. It sounds like a strange place. Don't go there anymore. That doesn't sound like a place I would like. Those teeth are icebergs. They're all cleanly brushed, though, so that's good at least. Now is the time to get in on Jets fandom. That's right. I listen, I'm telling you, what did I tell you about Avengers Doomsday? This is telling us everything we need. It's green, there's an A that stands for Arch, and it's coming out December 18th. And by then, we're going to have secured the first overall pick, who will be Arch Manning, and it's going to be Doomsday for everybody else. That's the story. 2nd and 10. Darnold gets the ball off. That's the JSN. He's elite. My God. He takes that down. That's an 8-yard gain. Sir Kenneth of Walker has a nice ring to it. It does. Is there a universe where Pats fans admit they escaped the backup quarterback? No, that universe does not exist. That does not exist. Walker to knighthood, and there is a little scotch glass by Encaged. Wow, Celtic Scarecrow's bringing out the curse words. He's busting them out. My grandmother used to say that all the time, by the way. If Kathy's here, she'll know. Oh, Darnold. Oh, one-handed catch by Jackson. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Jackson Smith and Jigba with a one-armed grab. Wow. That was a nice throw by Darnold. Wow. I am ready to sacrifice the Jets 26th season. I already have the sword and everything. Two-yard loss by Seattle on that run. My God, what a catch that was. JSN is a freak, yeah. Is there an anti-universe where the Jets and the Pats switch places? If there is, I haven't found it. And 2:17 left. Sam Darnold under center. Gives the ball to Kenneth Walker. He gets it to about the 5. And there's a flag. Wait a second. Momentum Technologies is saying JSN, the receiver no one talked about all year. It's got to be a joke, right? Because I've been talking about JSN since he came out. I wanted the Jets to draft him. They passed him up. I said, you just passed up an elite receiver. I've been calling him a grown man since day one. So, and people in the chat can back me up on that. When does Ginger Jesus pass knight to lordhood? Well, he's lucky he's a knight. Where's knighthood for JSN? I got to come up with something for the other players when they'll have separate titles. I don't know that they too can be knights. Maybe they can. Darnold gets the ball off. Gets it to Walker. He takes this down to about the 9. We'll have 3rd and goal from the 9 coming up. Yeah, what do you mean ready to sacrifice? We already have March for Art shirts. Third and goal coming up. Darnold back to pass. To the end zone. That is incomplete. Tried to get it to A.J. Barner. No flag. I have an idea, Sir Samuel. If Darnold becomes a rogue, whereas JSN is a wizard and K9 is a knight. Okay, I got to dig deep into the lore. War Captain Walker. Oh, yeah, nobody, yeah, in general, nobody talked about him until, yeah. Yeah. He is elite. There's an alternate universe where Chad Pennington's recognized as the greatest quarterback ever, and he was the architect of the great Jets dynasty. Man, what could have been? What could have been. He had an injured arm that made his kind of, you had to work the offense around him. He was accurate, but lost a lot of zip on that because of that shoulder. And his receivers we had the 6 feet under crew. They were all 5'10", like every receiver. So we had a quarterback who had all the traits, but he didn't have the arm power anymore. And then all his receivers were under 6 foot. But they were still good. But man. 10-3. Hey, look at that. Sean Payton. Somebody kicked a field goal. All right, we have the... This is coming out Friday? Send help. Ooh. This is going to be interesting. I got to see that. I've got to see that. That's the case. Then Cam Scatterboo is a barbarian. I don't know what he is, man. He's a maniac, though. Darnold is literally the piece that's keeping the Seahawks from being generationally great. He is. I mean, he's working for them, but I mean, he's definitely not elevating them. You know what I mean? But he's not the reason. But we could have. I mean, these are 2 first-year coaches with their teams, right? Mike McDonald, this is his first year as the Seattle's coach, right? I'm not imagining that. So if Seattle gets there, it's 2 first-time, well, not first-time head coaches, but 1 first-time head coach, 1 coach in the first year with his new team. This makes sense. Yeah, the great Jets dynasty is in the other universe where Testaverde does not tear his Achilles and Drew never gets injured. That likely would have been a Jets Super Bowl. The year Testaverde injured his Achilles. Man. McDonald's in his second year? This is the second year? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right. I forget sometimes. Mike McDonald. I got to take this hoodie off because now it's getting hot over here. So, there we go. Vintage PFD logo on my chest. There it is. All right. Last loss was against the Rams. Mike McDonald. I watched The Smashing Machine yesterday. It was entertaining for all the wrong reasons. Was it really? Was it like, was it just bad? Was The Rock's acting pretty weird? I don't know. I haven't heard too much about that movie, so. I do sell merch. I have merch. That's where I got this from. Let me, I'm going to put the link in the chat here. People tell me that all the time. Kyron Williams. Doesn't get much. So far, I only have 2 items up there. But I will add it here. Hold on. Okay. Make sure I spelled everything right. There we go. There we go. All right. I'll make sure that link works. Yes, it does. Okay. Ah. In the Alt Jets universe, Rogers does not tear his Achilles and Woody never answers Peyton's calls. Yeah. Well, Woody didn't answer Peyton's call. It was Chris Johnson. He's the one that answered Peyton's call, made that decision. The dialogue was hilarious. Oh, man. Rock's hairpiece could be nominated for Razzie. Yeah, I saw his. He didn't look great. Didn't look great. Was the logo creator got a cut? The logo, me and the logo creator, we talk. But right now we've got the classic logo up there. For now, it's going to be up there for a limited time. What is this commercial? An Instacart commercial with Ben Stiller. Looks good. Looks funny. Loco says, once I sober up some, I will get back to playing Witcher 3. Get yourself some coffee. I said Woody because Chris Johnson is not running the team either. Yeah, okay. In that universe. I got you. Now I get it. I don't mess with dark magic. I mess with dark liquor. Put that on a shirt. We're going to get some Vegas That's the Tension shirts. Logo creators here, by the way. That was Keyshawn Johnson. Tom Brady with that look on his face, man. He knows. He knows. It's terrible. I'm looking forward to the trailers for the Super Bowl commercials. We got then we're gonna get a Spider-Man Brand New Day. We're gonna get Avengers Doomsday. Looking forward to it. I like my coffee like I like my Magic Black. This is my coffee right here. Look at that. It's not really coffee. It's I forgot what it's called, but it's like a coffee like drink with like chicory root in it. It's very good. Father Dismiss asks, logo creator, is it true that PFD has you chained to a sweatshop wall making his merch? Blink once for no, two for yes. Do not answer that. They're technically not chains. They're magical harnesses. Vontae Adams playing like someone who realizes he's at the end of his career. Says Rowdy. Yeah. He's still elite, man. This Rams offense is very dangerous. The way Seattle's played, you would think they'd be up by more by now. We're in the second quarter, by the way. I still have to change that. And Kyron Williams gets taken down after a loss of a little. It is a wall in a very nice room in the PFD mansion. Yes, he gets to watch whatever he wants to watch. Regular chains won't hold me. That's why I have to use the mystical stuff. Back to pass to Stafford. That is incomplete. 12:56 left in the second. Arm was around Devontae Adams a little bit. No flag. I don't know about that. All right, 3rd and 10 coming up. Stafford working out of the shotgun. The Seattle defense is tough, man. Stafford's in trouble. He gets taken down. Loses the football. They're saying he's down. DeMarcus Lawrence got back there. 4th down. Assuming the Rams are going to kick the field goal. He's locked up next to Josh begging for scraps of tofu and hummus. He would love tofu, by the way, and hummus. The logo creator, are you kidding me? He's a big fan of tofu. 4th and 19. Rams put this through. That is a 50-yard attempt, and it's good. 10-6 game. There we go. Says that was a missed face mask, and somehow there's going to be conspiracy theories again. From doing that rowdy new title reign, my throat got a little The refs seem to be letting him go at it. So I heard a theory about this game that the Rams are going to win because of Vegas with something, so that we are going to see late in the 4th quarter a phantom roughing the passer on Matthew Stafford. So just remember this in case it happens. We're going to see a phantom roughing the passer on Matthew Stafford that allows the Rams an additional down, an additional set of downs. It's going to be close enough to the end zone that they're going to be able to put up the points they need to take the game. Tofu and hummus, sign me up. Yeah, he would be all over that. So, Kathy, somebody said something in the chat before. I want you to finish this. What does the letter A stand for, according to our grandmother? Somebody actually said this, and I was like, "Hey, my grandmother used to say that." But you weren't here, so I was trying to get you to concur. Ashley comes in with a 10. It's the 2nd quarter. The Seahawks are moving like a tremendous machine. What's that quote from? Oh man, I am bad with movie quotes unless I come up with them. I'm so bad. Nope, not Anarchy. She knows. If she heard me, she'll put it up. Unless she doesn't want to put it up, but she knows. What movie is that from? Ashes to Ashes. Alice in Chains. This is, yeah. This is No Excuses by Alice in Chains. There we go. They played Mad Season last time. So good. And there is Ashley as your number 1 contender. Thank you very much. Mike McDonald never played college football. Wow. Is it Mad Max? Rams kick 2 field goals. Rams kick 2 field goals. Darnold gets the ball off. That is caught by Jackson Smith and Jigba. He is in Rams territory at the 49. All is right with the world when the Patriot haters are crying over social media with the schedule excuses. Is that what's happening? Oh, boy. Darnold working out of the shotgun. Oh, they lose the football. And he recovers. Bad snap, so they're going to get second down. They're going to lose a few yards on that. Ashes to ashes. That's such a cool name for a finishing move. Sam Darnold working out of the shotgun. Barner in motion. We got a Batman Brave in the Bowl 2028 announcement. Oh, wait a minute. That's the year the Jets are going to be awesome. And Sam Darnold gets sacked, and they are somehow down back at the Seattle 33 now. And Sean McDermott looks... No, that's not Sean McDermott. That's Sean McVay. Sorry. He looks pumped. Charlie Walker says we can only beat who's in front of us. Listen, Charlie Walker, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. I shouldn't even be telling you this. Okay, Seattle, they hand the ball off. They got nothing on 3rd and 27. They're going to have to punt. Yeah, Sean McDermott. I don't know what the hell, where my head is. Some movie about a racehorse. Secretariat? Seabiscuit? Is that it? Was it Seabiscuit? And Baal is obviously taking the night off because he did not move on that last drive. The only horse movie I know is Seabiscuit. That sounds about right. But I never saw that. And Smith he loses the football but falls on it, so the Rams will take over at their own 13. I hope we can get Kareem Hunt to be our kicker next year. How many shots should I do at halftime? You got to talk to Encaged. He's the bartender. He'll let you know what your limit is. I'm letting the haters hate. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, okay. One shot for each Jets Super Bowl appearance. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Just throwing random shots out at the Jets because why not? Let's see how it is. Seabiscuit is good. My uncle, who is obsessed with horses, convinced us to watch it over Pirates of the Caribbean when they were both released, and that was a good decision. I mean, that other game would be going on right now still, I think, if Denver would have kicked that original field goal. Hot to Trot. Was that a John Candy movie? I don't recall that movie. It sounds familiar. Which number is bigger, Patriots conference championships or Jets playoff appearances? You know what? I honestly don't know, but it's probably the Patriots conference championships, honestly. I don't know the exact numbers, but if I had to bet on it, I would go with that. That's what I would go with. You're without a doubt the worst racehorse I've ever heard of, but you have heard of me. Is that a quote from a movie too? Seabiscuit starred the first Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. See, Denver, this is why you play to tie the game. Yes. Exactly. $9.18 left. Navy EMT says time for safety. I mean, it could happen. They're at the 13-yard line. Blake Corum, he gets about an 8-yard gain, all right. If I lived in New York, I would definitely root. You would root for the Jets over the Giants and the Yankees over the Mets. All right. All right. Well, I mean, now's a great time to become a Jets fan because the arrow is pointing directly up towards the heavens. And you could say, I was there when PFD was telling me the Avengers Doomsday Theory, which is going to come to fruition. I promise you that. Bobcat Goldthwait, but John Candy is in it. Oh, man, that's an all-star cast. Was that nominated for anything? Charlie Walker wants, he's really trying to get Drake May that MVP over Matthew Stafford. It can't point lower. Actually, it probably can. I mean, I've said that before, and I mean, look where we are. Blake Corum gets about a gain of 6. Patriots have participated in 20% of all the Super Bowls. Wow. Man, now the Patriot fans are coming out of the woodwork with stats. We got to stop this. We need to stop this. We can't let this continue. Oh, look at that, man. West, that the Jets have more playoff appearances than the Pats conference championship wins. Yes, victory is ours, finally. Yes. And Parkinson gets a first down. Not to try was nominated for 5 Razzies. The Avengers Doomsday Theory is the thing. I'm letting you all know that now. I just might make a shirt that says Avengers Doomsday Theory, and you'll all get it. I mean, you'll get what it means, not get the shirt. The Pats cheated at 90% of them. Yes. Stafford over the middle to Puka, and they are in Seahawks territory. Oh, look at that. There's Reek Woolen out there. I'm going to keep that comment up for a little while, actually, Loco. There you go. They cheated at 90% of those. Well, I mean, that's 10% not cheating, so that's, you know, that's something to look forward at, or whatever you want, however you want to say it. Something to look forward at. Yeah. My speaking speaks for itself. 6:06 left in the second quarter. Stafford gives the ball to Corum, and he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Drake May has more Super Bowl appearances than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, and Justin Herbert. Oh, dear God. I bet Chiefs fans are hyped right now. Keep the Cade flowing. Oh, look at that. Shots, Teddy Buckshot says, keep the Cade flowing. Who's Cade? Oh, Blake Corum has got room to run. Takes it down to the 25. That percentage seems a little deflated. This line from Gene Siskel is brutal for Hot to Trot. A stunningly unfunny film about a talking horse and, what's worse, a talking man. Oh, boy. Here we go. Stafford at the 25-yard line. There's the ball to Corum. He gets a gain of 2. You think the balls at the Super Bowl are inflated? I don't know. Oh, he's not ending up in Miami. The Avengers Doomsday Theory is unflappable. You can't unravel that. I'm going to sleep through all next season because a repeat is a pencil in. Well, only one man can stop this. I want you, Shots Teddy Bruckshot, sorry. I want you to take a good look at the screen right now, okay? Because I'm going to show you something that's going to put the fear of God in you. And some people here know what's coming up. Puka Nakua, about a yard shy from the first down. I want you to keep your eyes right here, right where the Stranger Things poster is. Oh, who's that? Is that Darren Muji? Is Darren Muji here? Wow, he's hearing all his Patriots talk and it's firing him up. And he's looking right over. Oh, guess what? The Avengers Doomsday logo. Oh, look at that. Will Doomsday be a Christmas movie? It's possible. We have to see the movie first. There he is, the great Darren Muji. What very wise and sage-like Darren Muji, as I prefer him to be called. And Kyron Williams gets down to the 11. And there's Sean McVay, formerly Sean McDermott, according to the stream. He's calling a play. Why do I hide my Caleb shrine? You are all in on Caleb. Get out of here. Muji is overrated. Look, the 3 laughing faces. I mean, how hard are you coping right now? Seriously, come on. Come on. Just enjoy your victory because it's short-lived, I'm telling you right now. 2:46 left in the first half. This game's flying by. Oh, there's a whistle. It's bulletin board material for Muji. That's right. Charlie, Darren Muji just added you to his list, says SG. You don't want to be on that list. And now you are. So, good luck. Good luck, Charlie. Yeah. Those laughing faces aren't going to be so laughing anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe today's a bad day for Sean's. I think Sean McVay is driving downfield right now. Sean's and Mike's. Because it was a good day for one Mike. Maybe it'll be a bad day for another Mike. What was New England's worst Super Bowl loss? I'll give you a hint. The score was 46-10. There we go, Encaged. There we go. Corum gets about a gain of 2. Your theory forgets you traded all future success for Super Bowl 3. We do not. That is Joe Namath made no deal with a devil or whatever. There is nothing. That is nothing. I'm telling you. Potential coach midseason. No, it's a different list. Followed this one. PFD's Bears. Oh, Loco's had one too many cocktails tonight, and he's angry. He's very angry about the Broncos thing. So now he's going to accuse me of being a Bears fan again. All right, 2-minute warning. Oh, we got some Dr. Dre and Snoop playing us out now. All right. Well, that's 90s music. Darren Muji used to catch balls from Matt Ryan. Wasn't he a quarterback? June 26th, Supergirl. Are we going to see Lobo in this trailer? I don't think this is the Lobo trailer. There he is. Yeah, he looks awesome. Lobo looks awesome. Sleepless Virus says Super Bowl III was important because along with the Chiefs winning Super Bowl IV meant the AFL tied the NFL and Super Bowl victories. Then came the merger. Yeah, it showed that they were legit. Legit. Free shots for Loco all night long. No more. Cut that man off. Please like the stream if you haven't already, says Ashley. Thank you very much, Ashley. Batman Brave and the Bold announcement. I'm going to have to watch that from Emergency Awesome. They put it up 8 minutes ago. I don't know what it is, and I'm sitting here just looking right at it on screen. Man. Darth Walker liked the CE Supergirl show. I never got into the CE stuff. CW, you mean, right? Is that... All right, well, let's see what's going on. I got a work email really quick. Hold on one second. Give me one moment. Well, if I'm not talking, I don't have to change that. I don't have to turn off the mic. Just gotta find the link for somebody. Oh, good God. All right. Stafford. Working out of the shotgun. He takes the snap. Throws it to Kyron Williams, who's wide open, and the Rams take the lead. Wow. All right. Here we go. Wait a minute. Where's the score? I got to get the score going. 12-6. Wow. Or 12-10. That's a 10. That's not a 6. Rams, Tutty. Nobody covers the flat these days. Nope. Kick is up and it's good. 13-10. There we go. Ashley says, also, I can't believe no one mentioned the very wise and sage like Darren Muji. Honestly, I step away for 1 minute. I did. I said the very wise and sage like Darren Muji. Absolutely. But nobody, the first thing that happened was Charlie Walker got terrified, and then he started putting a bunch of laughing faces in the chat because he got so nervous he didn't know what to do with himself. And then SG said, you just made Muji's list. That's what happened while you were gone. There's a lot of Darren Muji stuff. There's Rowdy. He goes, rah. Any chance you'll stream the Royal Rumble Saturday? What time is it? What time's the Royal Rumble? And what channel is it on? I'm going to stream Saturday. I streamed this Saturday morning. I might stream at noon on Saturday. What time is the Royal Rumble? I think it's at 2, right? Yeah, I might do that. I'm definitely going to stream Saturday. I might stream the Royal Rumble. You guys let me know. Would you rather me do the 12 o'clock thing that we did last time, or would you guys be up for the Royal Rumble? Gonna go step away for a few. Enjoy this more enjoyable game. Thank you, Father Dismas. 2 p.m. ESPN Plus. I do have ESPN Plus. I think I have ESPN Plus. Is that a regular channel? Or is that something you have to like? Is that an app or something that you have to get? I don't even know. I don't watch ESPN anymore unless football's on. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. Wait. I have to get a link for somebody. That's what I forgot that I had a work thing to do. Oh well. Let's see here. This. Oh, Charlie Walker's talking a bunch of nonsense now. He doesn't even know what he's saying. He's saying a lot of silly things. Da, 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 da. Feels good to Geico, apparently. All right. Oh, it's an app. Everything is an app. Yeah. I think I'll do the noon stream. 12 to I did like 12 to about 1:30 or something. I think I'm gonna do that because it's a weird. If it was at night, I might do it, but. Kenneth Walker gets about a yard and a half, 149 left in the second. Darnold's 8 of 10 for 130 yards. They are. Oh, there's Chris Shula. They are at about the 37. I sense a Darnold turnover coming up. I don't know why. I just get this feeling. It's from watching him as a Jets fan all this time. I can just tell by his body language. He gets the ball off. Oh, that was tipped away. Okay, maybe it wasn't a turnover, but it was close. It was close. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the WWE product right now. Doesn't really excite me. But I would stream. I would stream WWE. I just don't know if like Saturday at 2 o'clock is. I don't know if I would want to do that. Darnold gets the ball off, and that is incomplete. It's not Zach Charbonnet. Could not connect. Lonnie could not come up with it. Darnold has more passing yards than May. He does right now, yeah. To be fair to May, I'm not going to be fair to May. No, you know what? Because the Patriots fans are coming out flapping their gums, so now that's over. That's over. You brought it on yourselves. I tried to be the nice guy, and you've proven that I cannot be. You're not allowing it to happen, New England fans. I watched the Alex Honnold climb Taipei 101 last night. That was excellent. That was crazy. Alex, if you've never seen the documentary Free Solo, check it out. Free Solo was awesome. This dude just climbed a building, like to the top, with no harness, no rope, no net or anything under him. Just climbed it in an hour and a half. And it was live. It was crazy. That was almost blocked, that punt. Rams have the football. They're up by 3. When was Rich being nice to Patriots fans? I was being nice. I was saying, I wasn't being rude. So that is almost the same as being nice. I wasn't being rude. All right. So yeah, I got to check out that Brave and the Bold video before I go to bed tonight. Maybe not before I go to bed tonight, because then I won't. If it's exciting, I won't be able to sleep. I'll be all like, "Oh my god!" So maybe I'll watch it when I get up tomorrow. So this is the last stream before the Super Bowl. Well, the last game stream before the Super Bowl. I'm going to be streaming before the Super Bowl. But that was crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe the season went by so quickly. Jets fans are scared that my Pats may win their 7th Super Bowl. Yeah, we're not scared. Matt West said it. Not scared, but sad. Angry is more like it. Game Show Gumbo says, I got to go. I have to record a podcast on how bad the weekly TNA pay-per-views are. Hopefully the Seahawks pull it off. Make sure you send that to Eric Bischoff. He might like it. Thank you, Game Show Gumbo. Really appreciate it. Oh, here's Sean Cantrell. Let's get his title on screen. Hold on. The great Sean Cantrell has graced us with his presence. There we go. 1:33 to go. Stafford working out of the shotgun. 20 seconds on the play clock. Get it to Kyron Williams. It gets about 5. Everybody's still not giving the defense, Patriots defense, credit. Keep down on the defense. What did I say at the beginning of last stream, Charlie? I was saying I don't understand what these people are talking about. The Patriots defense is dangerous. And I even called the defensive touchdown that got called back and said it was nonsense that it got called back. So I don't want to hear it. Thanks, Glenn. No interceptions, a gift wrap, a Super Bowl for the Patriots. This is all Aaron Glenn's fault. $1:09 left in the second quarter. Or left in the first half. You can say either thing. It means the same thing. The words are just different. Rams are at their own 33. Stafford back to pass. Throws this downfield. And there's a whistle blown. The play was blown dead. Reek Woolen was on coverage there. It was a timeout by the Rams, so the play was called dead beforehand. I want Charlie Walker to acknowledge. Oh, you're not counting me. Okay, thank you. It's like I need him to acknowledge that I recognize the Patriots defense is good. Yeah, it's better. I think I said it was better than good. The defense is pretty damn. It's a problem. It's a problem. Glenn may become the first Jets head coach to ever get booed onto the field in week 1. Yeah, he probably will. And it's crazy because the entire fan base hates him. And it's so crazy to say the entire fan base hates Aaron Glenn. Man. And that pass is broken up, 4th and 5. The Rams will punt. That was a nice play. And there is the punt. Seattle, fair catch by Shaheed at the 25. Seattle's football. Ball move. Oh, it's like 80 90% of the fans at this point. So yeah, it's like I'd say you're right. The other, so it's either 80% of the fan, 80%, about 80 or 90% of the fan base hates him, wants him completely gone. And then you have the other 10 to 20% that's just kind of like, they don't like him. But I don't think anybody is like, no, we should definitely hold on to him. Or we should have definitely held on to him. I like the fact that we held on to him again because of the Avengers Doomsday Theory. That's our way to Arch. Aaron Glenn will lead us to Arch Manning, which is why I'm like, cool, let him stay. Let him do whatever. Just let him play it out. Again, it's chess, not checkers, man. If that's how we need, if this is what we need to do to get an elite quarterback, it is time. It is time. I don't care. Dude comes in with a $5 and says, just bought me a nice looking hoodie. Whoa, wait a minute. Lord Chair is not worth keeping around and needs to be replaced. Down with Lord Desk. All hail Lord Mike. It's crazy because, well, dude, if you bought the hoodie that I think you bought, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for the $5. And dude had an alliance with Lord Chair, but ever since, he had an alliance with Lord Desk. And then broke that alliance because Lord Desk attacked PFA. And the second he heard that, much to dude's credit, he was done. Lord Desk was done, was dead to him, is what I meant to say. And then he immediately supported Lord Mike, who has never attacked PFA. PFA actually has her own version of Lord Mike. Lord Mike has a twin brother who is in PFA's employ. Let's get dude's name up on screen. Hold on. And there it is. $3.91. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. And appreciate if the, well, good luck on whatever hoodie you bought, but if it was the Demonverse hoodie, then thank you as well. I appreciate that, man. It's super comfortable. I'll tell you that right now. I love it. That's what I made sure, that the shirts were going to be quality and not garbage, that the hoodie was going to be comfortable and not garbage. And somebody asked for a hat yesterday. I was like, I have to test out the hats first. I'm not just going to buy something that's full. Well, I mean, not put something up there and tell you guys, oh yeah, here's merch, and then have it fall apart or look weird or anything like that. Thank you so much, dude. It was the cheapest hoodie I bought in a while. Those came out really nice. I really appreciate it. The vintage PFD logo. That ball is almost picked off. The that hoodie is nice though. The hoodie is nice. Really appreciate it, dude. Yeah, the vintage PFD logo. There it is, right there on my chest. That's the old school one. Classic, the classic one. John Connor comes in and says the Jets just signed Namath. John Connor is a time traveler, by the way. He comes in and he breaks news as well. Wait a minute, John Connor. Oh, James Connor is Cardinals running back. Darnold throws downfield. Oh, what a catch by Jackson Smith and Jigba. Down to the 21. Man. Are you kidding me? Good grief. Oh, boy. All right. That was a big hit. Sir Samwise to the Warrior JSN. Jets are not trading for Kyler Murray now. That would make less than 0 cents. Aaron Glenn might say, listen, we need a quarterback. I need to save my job. Aaron Moore's going to say, no, dude, Devin, you figure it out. I'm sorry. We're not giving up draft capital for Kyler F. and Murray, dude. First down, Seattle inside the 10. We're going to have a first and goal from about the 9. That was Helani on the catch. JSN versus Puka, better receiver. Fight it out in the chat. I'm taking JSN. I'm sorry. Puka's a phenomenal receiver. I'm taking JSN. May's knighthood is not happening. He says, just kidding. Yeah. For me, it's JSN. I absolutely love JSN. Yeah, the only problem with running it back with Tyrod is he gets injured. So you need another person there. Well, I mean, you know, this year, who cares, honestly? We'll put whoever there. There's another unsigned, undrafted free agent, for all I care. Doesn't give me the number 1 pick in 27. That's what I want. That's what I want. May just announced he's throwing left-handed in the Super Bowl. Wow, you had a press conference for that? Dude says, I live so far out in the country, I'm seeing PFD as a blob. We're in 144p territory. Is my face just like big and like distorted? Here's Darnold. Back to pass. First and goal to the back of the end zone. JSN catches it, but the ball was way out of... I mean, it was 3 yards out of bounds, but he jumps up and catches that anyway, and then just throws it into the stands because he's so frustrated. Where does Kyler or Tua go? Oh, man. I could see Kyler going to Miami, but I could also see Malik Willis going to Miami now. It's weird because we have to see what happens with Aaron Rodgers. I could see one of them ending up in Pittsburgh if Rodgers doesn't come back. Oh, to the end zone, wide open is Jackson Smith and Jigba. How do you leave this guy that wide open? Wow. Wow. Yeah, he's elite. Good God. When you send a message in the chat, I freeze for 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Here's the kick. It is up and it's good. 17-13. So what is the score prediction that I have? 24-27. We might surpass that. We might surpass that. Not one person on JSN. I mean, what is Chris Shula thinking? Steelers fans. That's the guy you wanted over Mike McCarthy? Come on. Come on. Ashley says, touchdown, Seahawks. JSN is a grown man. I'm telling you, this is what Makai Lemon is going to be. Maybe not exactly this elite, but he could be. Mekhi Lemon's going to be awesome. Don't F with Ginger Jesus, says Navy EMT. It's good to see Sam Darnold getting love from a fan base, man. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that. We don't claim that, you know, we don't have any ill will towards Sam. McCarthy will dominate in Pittsburgh. That's what I'm saying, John Carter. That's what I'm saying. Get into Green Bay, haha. I think McCarthy's going to be fine in Pittsburgh. Dominate, I don't know, but you know, I think you could do a lot worse than Mike McCarthy. I don't think it's Pittsburgh fans are ready to jump out windows. And I'm just like, what? Come on. Here is Stafford, back to pass, throws over the middle. That's the Tyler Higbee, takes this down to the 41. We got 8 seconds left. They have one timeout left. You can get one pass off, maybe get into field goal range, or maybe take a Hail Mary shot. He's won everywhere he's gone. Yeah. As a Super Bowl win is going on with my voice. 3 consecutive 12-win seasons in Dallas. And Pittsburgh, I think, was in dire need of an offensive mind. And he's a good play caller. I think he's a good play caller. A little weird that, he was shopping around the idea that he helped develop Joe Montana in Kansas City. But, whatever. We don't know exactly what happened in that conversation. Charlie Walker is calling for the demotion of Matthew Stafford. I mean, he still might win this game. I hope for Pittsburgh's sake, McCarthy is a bridge coach. Well, he is older. How old is Mike McCarthy? This guy, he's 62. I mean, I think 5 years max. If he has like a few winning seasons, but like they have playoff exits, 5, 6 years, I could see of McCarthy. It's definitely not going to be a 20-year thing. But, this could also be a way for them to lure Rodgers back. Maybe they think Rodgers is their best shot at winning. No, I know you mean demoted from knighthood, but I mean, he could still win this game. Stafford is going to run. He slides. The defender goes over him, loses the football. There's no time left on the clock. Seahawks players are running with the football for a fake touchdown. And we're at the half. We're at half face. That was a crazy final play of the half. There we go, half face, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. All right. So I thought Rodgers didn't like McCarthy. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought it was a little weird that, they're talking about, but apparently he questioned the play calling when he was in Green Bay, McCarthy's last year in Green Bay or something. Maybe it wasn't that he didn't like him, but with Rodgers, nothing's ever his fault. So that's probably what happened there. That's way down the in the past though. Probably all's forgiven and whatever. They probably don't even care about that anymore. I'll tell you why I think the McCarthy move is pretty wise though, because you're in a situation where you're likely you're in a perfect spot to take Ty Simpson. And McCarthy can develop a young quarterback. And you already have, if Rodgers comes back, a veteran presence there. So they can take Ty Simpson, start Rodgers, let Ty Simpson sit behind Rodgers. You have McCarthy develop him for a few years. And, then when you hand off the team to another coach, you have your franchise quarterback maybe. Because I think Ty Simpson can be a franchise quarterback. I just think he needs to be developed. So that would be a good situation for him. I don't think he's going to come in and just be a savior for a team. He needs somebody there that's going to be able to, he's going to be able to sit behind, learn from. And if you have a coach like McCarthy, he can get some good development there. So I think that's a good situation for Pittsburgh. I don't know what coach Steelers fans were thinking is going to come in and just fix everything magically. It's kind of like the same thing with Ravens fans. The only thing where Ravens are in a better position because they have Lamar Jackson. They have a better roster. I don't know that Jesse Minter is going to be a fantastic coach. I think he could be. I don't know that he will be. We're going to have to wait and see. But with McCarthy, that's what you're getting. He can develop a guy. So, no, I'm saying I don't think Rodgers will help develop the rookie, but he can sit behind Rodgers and learn from him. You know what I mean? Learn by watching him. And Rodgers, let's be fair, Rodgers with Jordan Love, Jordan Love said that Rodgers helped him out and whatnot. Rodgers is at a point in his career where he knows this is probably going to be his last year. I don't think he's going to see the rookie as this competition. You know what I mean? It's not going to seem so weird to him that a rookie's coming in at his advanced age. And McCarthy would probably tell him about it beforehand. He won't be blindsided by it. Yeah, we're going to take this rookie, but, we have no intention of playing him. Rather than be like, all right, whatever. Ashley comes in with a tenor, says, half-faced Lord Chair. What do you say about Mike McCarthy going to the Steelers? Lord Chair loves it. He's all for it. We have the same exact take. Same exact take. Phillip Rivers as a head coach. I got to think about that. But I know exactly what I want to say about that. But yeah, Ashley, Lord Chair has my take. This is one of the few things that we agree on. That I think now you're in a good position to now the Steelers make sense with Ty Simpson. If it was Mike Tomlin, I would probably say, I don't know. Who's his offensive coordinator, blah, blah, blah. But with Mike McCarthy there, I'm like, oh, that's a good situation for Ty Simpson to go to. And I think he can, like I said, with the right development, I think he can turn into a good quarterback. So, but you're not going to have to rush him out there. He doesn't have to be the savior. Good organization. They tend to draft well, especially receivers. There's Ashley, is your number one contender right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, what do I think of Phillip Rivers as a head coach? Well, Rivers, I think it'll be fun, but I have no idea what he would be as an NFL head coach. I think it would be fun. Fun to see. Would I feel confident as a Bills fan that we got rid of Sean McDermott, now we have Philip Rivers, so that's that's an upgrade. I don't know that I would feel confident about that. It's something we'd have to see. Developing a quarterback for the future has become distressingly rare in the modern NFL. Teams expect an instant success from their rookie quarterbacks these days. Yes. So that's why Ty Simpson, that would be a great situation. You know Mike McCarthy can develop a quarterback. Mike McCarthy's been around the league for a while. You have a guy in place if Rodgers comes back to start in front of him, Hall of Fame caliber quarterback. I mean, that's a damn good situation. That's a perfect situation for a young quarterback to come into. And again, Rodgers was there with Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson never had a problem with Rodgers. He said he treated him. I mean, maybe it's because, Rodgers knew Zach Wilson wasn't good. Maybe he was like, yeah, whatever. But I don't think Rodgers is going to. So I'm not going to help develop this guy, or I'm not going to talk to this guy. He didn't do that with Jordan Love. I mean, we made jokes about it, but what he was mad about was they didn't tell him beforehand that they were going to draft a quarterback. He thought it was a disrespectful move by the organization, which to an extent, it might have been. You don't tell your franchise quarterback that you're going to draft his eventual replacement in the first round and not give him help, not get him a receiver or something. I could see him getting a little, like weirded out by that. Kirk Cousins got weirded out by that when the Falcons did it. But we don't, because Kirk Cousins is a nice guy. We don't look at Kirk Cousins and say, oh, what an idiot. He's, Remember when Ryan Tannehill said it's not his job to develop a quarterback when Malik Willis went there? He was a little perturbed by that as well. Does Rodgers strike me as someone who would mentor a young quarterback? No, I'm not saying he would mentor him, but I don't think he would ignore him. I don't think if Ty Simpson went up to him and said, hey, I have a question about this, Rodgers would say, get away from me. I don't think he's going to be there saying, hey, you know what, Ty, come here. Let me talk to you and help you out with this and that. No, but he'll be there. If Simpson has questions or whatever, I'm sure he'll be available to answer them. But I don't think he's going to big brother him, I also don't think he's going to completely just disregard him. McCarthy will do the developing. It's not his job, yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. It's not his job to develop the young quarterback. Let me develop the guy who's going to, who they drafted to replace me, especially at Tannehill's age at that point. He wasn't exactly old, and now they drafted this young guy, and they're like, oh, groom him. And he's kind of like, so you want me to teach the guy that you want to be the starter, and then what happens to me at that point? Tannehill didn't exactly. When he was at Tennessee, he did he did fairly well, but it wasn't like he owned the job. It wasn't like he was in a situation where they were never going to get rid of him. Because he's been there for so long and he's had this great storied history with them. But yeah, Cousins said the same thing pretty much in Atlanta. They brought him in, gave him this big payday, and then all of a sudden they draft Michael Penix, and Cousins was like, well, yeah, I was blindsided by that. What the hell? At least tell me you're going to do that, And they had no allegiance to Kirk Cousins, and he still wanted, he still thought they should have maybe given him a little bit of a heads up about it. Rodgers to Minnesota to finish out his Favre arc. I thought that, but that's not going to happen. The thing is, Rodgers still has the crappy body language. He's out there yelling at guys, and he just sounds like this grumpy old man sort of thing going on. And I don't know that Minnesota is going to say, hey, let's bring this in. They had the opportunity to. They said no. Now, I don't think a year later they're going to say, oh, let's do it now. If Minnesota is going to bring in a quarterback, if they feel like J.J. McCarthy's not it, there are a few guys they could look to, Minnesota, you could bring in Joe Flacco, win some games. I don't know that that would be the best decision, but there are some guys that you would consider upgrades over J.J. McCarthy that will be available out there. I mean, hey, Kyler Murray in Minnesota? That could be interesting. Would it be an upgrade? I think so. Would it be a major upgrade? Probably not. But they still won 9 games with this like whatever they had this year, which wasn't much. Yeah, Sam's quarterback coach was Adam Gase, so there's that. Yeah, that was terrible. Thank you, Mannings. You owe us. Doomsday arc. I'm telling you. I hope Rodgers leaves and Flacco somehow starts for the Steelers, completing the cycle. Flacco wants to start somewhere, and Flacco wants to win. So, Flacco to Minnesota doesn't strike me as out of the question. But, you do have Malik Willis out there who will be available. He's going to look at teams. And the same Malik Willis to Miami, which I know the Hafley thing, but Hafley was the defensive coordinator. How much of a relationship does he have with Willis? I don't know if the GM had a relationship with Malik Willis other than they were part of the same team. I don't know that they're all friends. So people are like, oh, Green Bay. That's the Green Bay connection. Malik Willis is definitely going to go to Miami. I'm just like, well, you're talking about a defensive coordinator and somebody who was in the front office. Were they on the field with Malik Willis, talking to him, hanging out with him? Like, how well do they know him? So if Willis is looking at a situation and wants to get the best situation possible for him, that could be Minnesota. Especially, I mean, you think he doesn't know Sam Darnold stopped by there, all of a sudden he had a career resurgence. Same thing with Daniel Jones, had a career resurgence. Malik Willis goes to Green Bay, has a career resurgence. I think he's going to probably want to go someplace, I would think, where there's a guy who can kind of keep him on that trajectory. Flacco to the Steelers to play for each NFC North team. That would be funny, yeah. Do you think anyone pays a fortune to the Niners for Mac Jones? I thought the Niners said they're not trading him. To get the Niners to trade him, at this point, I think you'd have to give him a first rounder, and nobody's doing that. I don't even think people would want to give him a second rounder. So no, the answer to that, it would shock me if that happened. I guess never say never, but it would shock me if that happened. Like, legitimately shock me. Third quarter is coming up. I'm sure they would if you offered enough. Oh, yeah, if somebody said, we'll give you a first rounder, I just don't know that anybody's making the offer. The question you asked was, do I think anyone pays a fortune to the Niners for Mac Jones? I don't think anyone would be willing to do that. I don't think anyone's going to give him a first or a second rounder. Remember, like, Mac Jones was basically written off after his Jacksonville stint. Shanahan he works in Shanahan's system, you know? I don't think this is, oh, okay, now he's fixed. Now let's go ship him off somewhere. He works in Shanahan's system. It's a very quarterback-friendly system. I don't know that Brock Purdy would, there are a lot of places Brock Purdy wouldn't work, and he works in Shanahan's system. I think Miami will stick with Tua for at least one more year because of his contract. That's a possibility. They could. You know, their options are limited. Again, unless they can lure Malik Willis there and they want to do that. You never know what this new regime is going to want to do. I doubt Hafley wants to go there and win 2 games, though. You know? Sure, he wants to set the tone immediately. And if Kenneth Walker gets about a gain of 4, and if, you know, they offer Malik, it's going to be interesting because Malik Willis can't demand a massive contract, but he can get something along the lines of like what Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield got, probably more than that, but not it wouldn't be a deal that breaks the bank. You know what I mean? $14.25. Oh, sorry. Yeah, $14.25 left, 2nd and 5. Darnold working out of the shotgun. He's back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's caught by JSN again. It's a first down. JSN's 8th catch of the day. Are you kidding me? The Shanahan system worked best with a guy named Elway. Anyone who actually thinks Mac Jones can come to the Jets this year with no QB or offensive play calling coach to survive the season, yeah, no. That's why when people were saying, "Oh, Mac Jones to the Jets," like people see available quarterback and they're like, "Oh, Jets need a quarterback, so how about that guy?" And it has to make sense in some regard. It has to make sense for the player and it has to make sense for the team. None of that makes sense for either side, and it would also have to make sense for the Niners. Darnold gets the ball off, and that is out of bounds. Ashley comes in with a tenner, says third quarter. How dare you disparage the great Mac Jones? The great Mac Jones is displeased. I'm not disparaging Mac Jones. No, I think Mac Jones works with Kyle Shanahan. That is the I've been firm on that is the unlock to Mac Jones with Kyle Shanahan. And he's definitely not going to work with the Jets. I don't know that he would work in a bunch of, I did think Minnesota would be interesting, but I don't know that Minnesota will give up what the Niners would require. I'm pretty sure they already said they're not interested in trading him. So what they're telling you by that is if you want his services, you're going to have to overpay. And is anybody going to be willing to overpay for Mac Jones? Does a team like Minnesota look at Mac Jones and say, this is the guy who can get us over the hump? I don't know. I don't know that would be the case. There's Ashley, your number one contender. Thank you very much, Ashley. If I had to trade Chase for another receiver, I would choose JSN. JSN, man. The Jets could have had him. Stupid Robert Saleh. No. Let's think. Who's the I don't even remember the guy's name that they took now. I don't even want to remember. Will McDonald. Oh, Sam Darnold gets sacked. And we got a 4th and long. There's going to be a punt. I saw Jackson Smith and Jigba just sitting there. Green Bay passed them up. I was like, Green Bay's going to take him. I was sitting there holding my breath. I was live on TikTok. I wasn't doing YouTube live streams. I was live on TikTok. I was like holding my breath. Green Bay passes him up. And I was like, oh my God. JSN is right there. And they're like, Will McDonald. And I was like, the hell? What? And then Jet fans were like, well, remember when we drafted John Abraham? Everybody said, who's that? Oh my God. The Rams lose the football and Seattle's got the ball at the 11-yard line. Wow. Oh my Lord. Enjoy Saleh, Tennessee. Yeah. That was JD. Well, it was JD and Saleh. Saleh pushed for that. Hi. Oh, Smith falling backwards, fumbles it, muffs it. Oh, man. You know that Saleh pushed for that, which is why JD went that way. Wow. Dude comes in with a tour, says 4 hours, and I finally have internet. Awesome. Awesome. So my face isn't a blob anymore? Oh, man. Heartbreaking. Matt says PFA. Oh, man. Darnold back to pass. He gets hit as he throws, and that is caught in the end zone. That's a touchdown to Jake Bobo. And Seattle extends their lead. 23-13. Wow. Yeah, what did McDonald do this year? Nothing. Exactly. Tom Brady sounds a little too giddy about Seattle. Does he know something? Does he know something about the Patriots playing Seattle? That's the question I have. Dude is up to 393 as your number 5 contender. Kick is up and it's good. Seattle takes a 24-13 lead. Well, according to the score prediction, they are not allowed to score anymore, so that's got to be it. This Rams defense has got to step up their game because the score prediction... Oh, you know what? I could always do this. Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to show you guys the score prediction. I could always make myself invisible. I forgot. There's the score prediction, and you can still hear me. I don't even have to move out of the way. I forgot I have powers to do that. I forgot my powers extend to invisibility. But now I remember. And when you have this much power, it's tough to remember what you can do and what you can't do. You look like a person that shaves his head. I do shave my head. Thank you. Vixus says, did you see that? Yeah, I was here. I watched it. Rams special teams being a letdown at Lumen Field. Where have I seen that before? Told you the Hawks are making it. Melissa Klein says, witchcraft. It is. It is. I have an invisibility cloak that I've showed you guys. I mean, you can't really see it, but you can tell that it's an invisibility cloak when I do stuff like this. There's only one of those in the world, and I own it, so. I don't own an invisibility cloak. I own the invisibility cloak. The punt returner just watched himself lose his job. Yeah, that was bad. Sir Drake of May defeated. It is not Sir Drake of May, by the way. Squire Drake of May. I'll correct Celtic Scarecrow here. Squire Drake of May defeated 3 of the top 5 defenses on his march to the Super Bowl. Did Squire Drake of May defeat them? Or did the Patriots defense defeat them? Drake is getting his mouth punched in by the Hawks defense as fixes. Oh, number 1 in DVOA. Could be a good ring with secret words only fire can reveal. I have one of those too, actually. It's around here somewhere. I put my mystical... I'm pretty careless with my mystical items. I should be more careful with them. Don't want them to fall into the wrong hands. Not like anybody else would know what to do with them, though, right? That's the second fair catch that Xavier Smith has muffed tonight. Yeah, he fell on the first one. Shades of Xavier Gibson. What is it with the words, the name Xavier and punt returns? It doesn't go well. Rams take over at the 25. You only need the Elder Wand and the Resurrection Stone to complete your collection. There are other items too. I may or may not have a Resurrection Stone. I have to check my stones, but I definitely don't have an Elder Wand. Sean McVay is mad. He is not happy. 1st and 10. After the defense came up with a massive play. Oh, what a pass to Kobe Parkinson. Matthew Stafford gets the Rams down to the 35. And Parkinson is pumped into Seattle territory. Astros gnawing on that ring in the other room. Yeah, I should probably keep. Kobe Parkinson looks like Josh Allen. Is Josh Allen out there? All right, here's Matthew Stafford. Gives it to Blake Corum. He gets about a gain of 3. Kobe Parkinson. In that shot, he looked like Josh Allen. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Five on the play clock. Stafford back to pass. Throws downfield to Devontae. Devontae is down at the 1. And Devontae is getting up. He's up. All right, he's good. What a pass by Matthew Stafford. I mean, anybody who wants to put Matthew Stafford against Drake May, I mean, it's Drake May made throws like this. Come on. Come on. Let's be real. The staves of the 5 wizards and the rods of the 7 kings. I don't think I have those. I have to check my collection. I got to check with my my enchanted products guy. 2 on a play clock. Stafford back to pass, throws to the end zone to Devontae, and that is a touchdown. And the Rams are back in this thing. Wow. Here we go. And are we? That was Reek Woolen on Devontae Adams. Talk about a mismatch. Oh, and the Rams strike back quickly. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. And they're going to go for the extra point, not the 2, to make it a 4-point game. It's up, and it is good. So 24-20. So if this holds and the Rams score 1 more touchdown, oh, the prediction comes to fruition. This is just the greatest playoff game of all time. Collab with Urinating Tree. I'm down to collab with anybody if he wants to. I don't think he knows who I am. So one day he will. One day they all will. Soon. Soon. I promise you that. Wow, what a drive. Yeah, that was crazy. I would go for 2 there. I don't disagree with the decision not to go for 2. Because if you didn't go, you would be down 8 if Seattle kicked a field goal. Now you're only down 7. So I don't think that. And yeah, I know a field goal can get you to 24, but I don't disagree with this. Sean McVay is like, let's just get the points. Let's get the sure points, and I respect that. And it is only the 3rd quarter. You know what I mean? Well, it's only the 3rd quarter. Screw Adams. He's a big prima donna when things aren't going his way. I mean, he was on. Listen, we had Devontae Adams too. I don't think he was being a prima donna. I do hate that he decided to bring up the Jets in some random interview, just shut up about it. But you know, he went to go play with his buddy Derek Carr on the Raiders, and then they shipped his buddy out, so he was a little mad about that. I mean, come on, you know. Eddie Krim says, Rams, touchdown, barn burner going. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I like it. Fixes comes in and says, bruh. I really wish all sports tubers had a massive Madden tournament where each creator has to play as their favorite team. I mean, I would probably be eliminated week 1. I mean, you're going to give me Brady Cook, the Brady Cook Jets? Yeah. Yeah, let me play against Perna and the Broncos or Grassi and the Packers. That's fair. That's totally fair. Oh, man. Got more work emails here. Hold on one second. Oh, boy. I got to send a thing here. I say let's wait. Let's do that tournament after the Avengers Doomsday draft. After that comes to fruition. After the Avengers Doomsday theory comes into fruition, I will do that. I will set that up. And you know what? Everybody's going to say no because they're going to be terrified to play the Jets. Where we at? Here we go. Let me respond to this person. Ba-bum. Okay. Sean McVay is fired up. Yes, absolutely. Send me the information. See how professional I am? I'm as professional as all hell. All right. That is a 2-yard gain by George Halani. Darnold scoring on this drive. I mean, I got to tell you, fixes, man. Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? I don't know that Jackson Smith. I mean, if he can hit Jackson Smith and Jigba, yeah. But that was a Matthew Stafford drive. I mean, those throws were beautiful. Darnold doesn't quite do that. Darnold does not quite do that. Oh my God, somebody said Sean McVay looks like a white Cash Patel. He does. Oh my God. Walker loses a couple of yards. Oh my God, yeah. I cannot unsee that either now. Good God. We're really going to pretend like Darnold is good. 3rd and 9. Darnold gets the ball. I mean, look, he's getting the ball to the guys he needs to get it to. Darnold's not bad. He's just not Matthew Stafford level. Yeah, Stafford over Darnold is not exactly a hot take. Walker with a strong run. That's about a 10-yard gain. Hi. Kept catching a low ball and getting yak. Jay Garza says we lost our power on the south end of Charlotte, North Carolina due to this weather. Oh, man. Stay safe, Jay Garza. And that is complete to Holani for about a gain of 9. Rolling the 3rd quarter. Is this a college game? Feels like it. Samuel Miller says PFA. Yeah, that's a good take, Celtic Scarecrow. He's one of those quarterbacks you're happy he's on your team because, you know, it could be a lot worse, but it could also be a lot better, kind of like that. And when it's good, it can be really good, you know? But when it's bad, oh boy, is it bad. And they get this ball off to JSN. He takes this inside the 20. Carr had a couple of good years, but for the most part, yeah, he wasn't great. Oh man, your dog wants to go outside. That's sad. That is sad. Well, good on you for knowing that about him. Sorry, I had to say something. Car was a lemon. Second and 3. We got 3rd and 3 coming up. That was a an off-target throw by Darnold. Carr's best years are most good quarterbacks' worst years. Oh, well, I mean, that's fair. Sean Cantrell is back. Hey, Demon family, how's everything going? Hopefully in for the night. How's the weather by you, Sean? You doing okay? And Darnold back to pass. Over the middle to Cup, and that's a touchdown. That was a nice throw. See, that was a nice throw. And Seattle extends the lead, and they effectively destroy my prediction. So Sam Darnold marches back downfield and gets Seattle in the end zone. This is going to be a shoot. This is going to continue to be a shootout. Man. Watching this game is making me feel very sad for the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I don't know, man. Any given Sunday and whatnot. Cooper Kupp revenge game. Now it's an 11-point lead. So now I would think the Rams would go for 2 if they scored a touchdown. $60 seconds. I'll be right back. Let us not forget that this is the team that knocked Sam Darnold out of the playoffs last season when he was with the Vikings. Absolutely dismantled him in the playoffs. So this is a revenge game for him in a way. Seahawks legend Cooper Kupp. 65 seconds. Oh, sorry, Samuel Miller. I did take my time walking back. I saw the TV from where I was, and I was like, oh, I got time. I could stroll slowly. All right, Seahawks fans coming out of the woodwork. Former Niners fans. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. 4:52 left in the third quarter. There is the kickoff. I like these new kickoff rules. I think they work well. Rams take this down to about the 25. There's a flag. My pleasure. Walked back in slow motion for the cool effect. I did. Like I was walking away from an explosion. Jay Garza says, let's all pray the Patriots lose in the Super Bowl. Matt West is rooting for Sam. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? They were about to announce the penalty. All right. Wiggle block in the back on the Rams. 1st and 10. Uh-oh. Cool guys don't look at explosions. That's right. I foresee the Super Bowl being a complete blowout. I don't know if the people are giving the Patriots enough credit. I mean, I don't count them out. They're well coached. Devontae Adams, wow. On paper, it seems like they're outclassed, but I don't know, man. I've counted them out so many times, and I've eaten my words. I refuse to do it anymore. You could trash, says Darnold has a pick coming. Go Rams. Parkinson, it's about a gain of 1. There's another flag. And Cage says, well, it should be an interesting Super Bowl matchup. My son is a low-key Hawks fan, and my nephew is still holding on to the hopes and dreams Brady left behind in New England. Wow. Screw Adams. Yeah, Pat Stee is good, and Vrabel can scheme, and McDaniels is a good offensive coordinator, and we know Drake can make plays. So, And remember, the Patriots were the team the Jets were playing when Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts. Let's just recall that. And also, the Patriots have beaten the Rams. They beat both these teams in the Super Bowl. Every once in a while, we get a mess Super Bowl. Regardless of who wins this game, I'm not very excited about seeing the Patriots, Rams, or Seahawks. Yeah, it's, for Patriots fans, it's exciting. And for fans of these teams, but we're kind of like, Kyron Williams, but he gets a few yards. There's a flag, though. I think it's going to be on the Rams. That was Belichick, but it's still essentially the same team. I mean, illegal hands to the face on the Rams. Playing Metallica in the stadium. We'll seek and destroy. Squire Drake of May, still haven't seen anything that could change my mind. Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet either. He can make plays every now and then. When you need him to make a play, he can come up and make a play. But I haven't seen him do anything that makes me say, oh yeah, look, this game is being won because of him. Third and long coming up for the Rams. Plus, Vrabel will have 2 weeks to prepare. But, to be fair, you have two very good coaches on the other side as well. So, I just don't think it'll be a gimme. People think, oh, yeah, the Patriots are definitely going to lose. It's going to be a gimme game. I don't think it'll be a gimme game. Oh, that was almost picked off by Reek Woolen, almost. 4th and long coming up. Should have easily been an interception. It's not a Vrabel versus Glenn situation, no. It's not. Wait a minute, we got a late penalty flag way after the play. This might be on Seattle. This could give the Rams new hope. Unsportsmanlike on Seattle. Wow. Automatic first down. Reek Willen, what are you doing, man? Bad clip. Wow. What did he do that gave him unsportsmanlike? Oh, he's talking to the Rams bench. And he's walking over there. Oh, what a fool. What a fool. Oh, my God. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, man. That was dumb. That was dumb. Tapuka in the end zone. That's a touchdown on the next play. Wow. Reek Willen, my God. Wow. I got to check the Seahawks fan. Man. And they went right back to Willen. Wow. I got to check the Seahawks fan base right now, see what they're saying. Check the pulse of the Seahawks community. Reek his ass. Stupid ass Reek. Talking, gets a penalty, and then they score on him. Yeah, people are mad at Reek. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. He gets called for taunting and then he gets torched. You can't make this up. Good Lord. Oh, it's under review. That's a touchdown. No, that's a touchdown. That's definitely a touchdown. But they're going to review it. Look like some Jets penalty, yeah. Titans have been a train wreck since, and now they have Robert Saleh. So, man. This Mario movie looks pretty interesting. It looks like it will be a lot of fun, actually. Comes out in April. I hope it doesn't come out on draft day. Because I might have to skip the draft to go see this. I'm just kidding. I would not skip the draft to go see this. Could have gone up 3 scores. Fixes, yeah. Terrible. Terrible. The flag was the makeup call for the missed face mask from earlier. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. All right. Been getting a lot of work emails, so you'd think people will be watching the NFC Championship game, but apparently they're not on a Sunday night. Imagine reviewing a taunting penalty after reviewing the taunt. After reviewing the taunt, we've determined that it was egregious, more egregious than we originally thought it was. Oh, okay. No, there's not freedom of speech. Go, stop. You can't go taunt the other sideline. He was walking away and then he went back to taunt the sideline. You can't do that. It's called unsportsmanlike conduct. It's not freedom of speech. He's not getting arrested for saying something that's on his mind. No. You can't, I mean, come on. If that was against the Raiders, you'd be all happy about it. For the love of baby Jesus, the football gods, I want the Patriots to lose. Jay Garza is praying for the Patriots to lose. I'll tell you what. If he was walking away and just talking, and they threw a flag, I would say that's a little ridiculous. But he went back towards their sideline, and that's kind of stupid. Like you have to know you can't do that. He was walking away, it was fine, and then he went back to the sideline, and that's when he got flagged. So I don't have a problem with that. Freedom of speech only applies to the government, yeah. Not the NFL. Extra point is up and it's good. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. And this is coming from a Seahawks fan. Reek needs to celebrate on his sideline, not on the Rams sideline. And especially talking to players. And pointing at them. I mean, like, they teach you this stuff. Don't do that. This is live, Julian. Yes. Reek is pleading his case over there with his teammates. He's like, really, I mean, I didn't mean it. All right, let's see what Sam Darnold can do. Raheed Shaheed gets stopped at the 22. I'll make a deal. If May wins the Super Bowl, he should be knighted regardless of how he plays. This is why I know he shouldn't be knighted. Because there is a there's a little regardless of how he plays. So you truly believe, Charlie Walker, if the Patriots win the Super Bowl, Drake May is not really going to have anything to do with it. He might even play poorly, is what you're saying to me. But we should give him a, just, like we did with Josh Allen, a Make-A-Wish knighting for Drake May. No, it's not going to happen. Drake May's not getting a Make-A-Wish knighting. Please. Pre-recorded before studio audience. Yeah. Shaheed again. And he goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. So Trent of Dilfer then enters the chat. How do we know he's a sir? We don't know he's a sir. But I think that's your point. If he wins Super Bowl MVP. If Drake May wins the Super Bowl and is Super Bowl MVP, then yes, I will give him a knighting. How's that? Yes. Yeah, Father Dismas, yeah, of course. But not regardless of how he plays. Like, what do you mean regardless of how he plays? Drake May throws 5 interceptions, but the Patriots still win somehow. Oh, yeah, you get knighted. There you go. Oh, I love being second favorite. Thank you, Jay Garza. I love being second favorite. That's the best. I'm going to go get my silver medal and wear it around my neck. I appreciate the tour. Thank you, Jay Garza. All right. Well, you're my second favorite Cowboys fan. How's that? Behind Jimmy England, who has not been here in a while. The Brotherhood of Bald. And they're going to be just shy of the... Oh, no, they got the first down, it looks like. That's a good spot. Very nice. Second is the first loser. Yes. You see, my cousin knows. I'm so happy to be the first loser. Jets should hire Dable and trade up for Mendoza. I mean, I would hire Mike LaFleur and trade up for Mendoza if I could. Gain of a couple of yards by Seattle. Yay, I'm number 2. You'll hold me to it. No, if he wins Super Bowl MVP, that would force my hand. I would have to. You know what I mean? Drake May wins Super Bowl MVP against one of these defenses and wins the Super Bowl. I can't logically sit here and say, no, he doesn't deserve to be knighted. The Raiders are not trading the draft to the Jets. I mean, the Raiders might just take the fastest receiver possible at number 1. Who knows? All right. Not a bad drive so far. No, not at all. Not at all. Inanimate carbon rod for MVP. It would be awesome if the Patriots win the Super Bowl and it's like Drake May has a pretty an okay game. No, it wouldn't be awesome if the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Let me reframe that. If they happen to win the Super Bowl, it would be awesome if Drake May had a pretty good game but lost out on the Super Bowl MVP to somebody else. And then it's like, well, he didn't win MVP, so let's see what he does next year. Raiders would trade down before taking a wide receiver number 1. No, they're going to take the fastest receiver. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that. Celtic Scarecrow, stop it. You will visit the Phantom Zone. If you clip it, it's got to be clipped with the rephrasing at the end. Yeah, probably will be in Discord. Mendoza, Gene T. Bowers, yeah, that's but they need to Myers is good. They need to get an offensive line though. That offensive line was in shambles. And let's see who the coach is. I mean, if they hire Vance Joseph, I'm gonna be like, what? What should I open this time? Oh man. All right. Second and 5. We are in the 4th quarter. Gotta change that. Darnold working out of the shotgun. Back to pass. He's due for an interception at some point, right? Like you would think. Oh, he's going to run. Nice move by Darnold. Hell of a job. All right. 21 to 30, 306 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Sam Darnold today. Wow. 1st and 10. Oh, he gets swallowed up in the backfield. Wow. Massive loss. Good God. My Lord. Wow. Second and 19. 9-yard loss by Kinchins. Hell of a job. Darnold back to pass. Got time. Gets it to Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of about 4 or 5. 3rd and long coming up. Jets should hire McDermott and Daniel to coach the Jets. So I said on the earlier stream, if they hired McDermott next year, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I wouldn't hate it. 3rd and 15. Here's Darnold. Working out of the shotgun. Oh, wow. Jared Verse was offsides by a lot. Man. Oh, a boneheaded play. 3rd down coming up. 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 10. Jeez. Yep, Verse just made it 3rd and manageable. Oh. What has happened to Jared Verse, man? He is taking a big step back. Darnold gets the ball off. That's broken up, intended for Rashid Shaheed. Kobe Durant comes up and knocks it away, 4th and 10. VJ was asked as Denver's head coach. Loco says he was horrible. I wanted him out when they lost to Miami. So Kyron Williams is the punt returner for the Rams now. And Williams fields the punt at the 10. And here comes Stafford and company. 12-18 left in the 4th. Close game. Remember early on, I said, I was talking about that TikTok video I saw where somebody said it was going to be a close game at an inopportune time. We're going to see a roughing the passer on Stafford. And then that's going to give the Rams the game. That's what that TikTok video said. I'm curious to see if that happens. All right. Let's see. All right. The way Stafford has moved this ball downfield, man. I feel like the Rams are electric on offense tonight. We have an NFL draft commercial? Oh, no. This is a Saquon Barkley commercial. Or the commercial featuring Saquon Barkley. Oh, there's Derrick Henry. All right. Squire Drake of May is in the big game, fighting his way toward knighthood. We'll see if he can achieve it. Being in the Super Bowl does not automatically get you to knighthood, though, as we know. As we know, 12-18. 31-27. And here comes Stafford. 90 yards to go. Reek Woolen is out on the field. No, Stafford's definitely not due for an interception. No way. He's not throwing an interception today. Hands off to Blake Corum, who gets a nice 10-yard gain. That's a first down. And here we go. It's going to be a hell of a fourth quarter. I've got a feeling the way this game's been going that it's going to come down to the wire. 31-27. The 12th man. Stafford only has 200 more yards than what May had. A little pass to Blake Corum. That's about a 15-yard gain moving downfield. Never say never. I will say never. No, that's not happening to Matthew Stafford. No way. No way. Well, the standard for Drake May is high, considering who the night was there before him, the well-decorated night. Stafford gets the ball off. What a pass to Kyren Williams. Williams is still up, and that's about a 13-yard gain and a first down. Oh, Rams offense is moving. That was a nice catch by Kyren Williams. Double move on a defender. Tough to tackle, man. Tough to tackle. .40 left in the fourth quarter. Stafford's 15 of 23 for 293 yards, 3 touchdowns. What were Drake May's number again? In the first quarter before the snow came down. What were his numbers? Stafford at the Los Angeles 49. Play action, rolls out, throws it downfield. Oh, intended for Mumfield, but that was a dangerous pass. Well overthrown. Can't believe that muff pump by Xavier Smith, man. That was gross. That was gross. These defenses suck, says Charlie Walker. I don't know about that. I think you have 2 very good offenses. Blitz is coming. Stafford gets the ball off over the middle to Parkinson. Stiff arms a man down and takes this down to the Seattle 35. Very nice pass protection by the Rams. Very nice, picking up the blitz. Kobe Parkinson revenge game, says SG. Stafford back to pass, got time. Gets that to Corum. He only gets about 2. We got 2nd and 8 coming up. .21 left in the fourth quarter. It kind of looks like they suck to me. I think we have 2 good offenses. 2 very good offenses. I mean, the NFL is more of an offensive game now. Good defenses shut down good offenses. I think great defenses shut down good offenses. Corum, about a yard shy of a first down. Got 3rd and 1 coming up. I mean, I don't think they're I don't think they suck. But yeah, I mean they're not playing phenomenally. Two sucky defenses. This offense is really good. Something we didn't see in the last game, says Darth Walker, especially from the Patriots. He added. I erased that last part, but he totally added that. Especially from the Patriots side of the ball. What a pass! Oh, Parkinson dropped it. Oh, he could have walked into the end zone and dropped it. Oh, man. Good God. The Rams are going to go for this. Oh, man. Right in Parkinson's hands. Oh. All right, this is huge. 4th and 1. 4th and a legitimately long one. Stafford takes the snap. Oh, he tries to run. He gets the first down. Wow, dove forward for the first down. Hell of a play by Matthew Stafford. Ashley comes in with a 10er, says 4th quarter. Just wanted to acknowledge PFD for streaming these games, for the amazing community here. Look forward to the Super Bowl as well as the upcoming streams and content during the offseason. I appreciate it, Ashley. I appreciate all you guys for the support. Thank you so much. Let's get Ashley updated here. She's your number 1 contender. Hell of a play by Matthew Stafford. New set of downs. 10th play of the drive. Give the ball to Corum. Tries to cut. There's a flag. And there's Ashley as your number 1 contender, ladies and gentlemen. Bengals fan. Ashes to ashes is a finishing move. Really appreciate all you guys hanging out. Even if people, let's say that I'm their 2nd favorite YouTuber. I don't demand that I be your favorite YouTuber, by the way. I'm just kidding. Stafford is a legend, says Local. 1st and 5. That was a penalty on Seattle. Stafford, pump fake. He looks like he's going to run again. He pitches this out to Puka. Puka gets the first down, takes it down to the 12. Heads up play by Stafford. I look forward to the NFL draft. Yes, that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. I am back live because I lost my connection. Good to have you back, Kurt Smith. Charlie Walker is being very critical of these teams. Look at this. He's like, I'm a Patriots fan, so I know good football, and I am not seeing good football from either of these teams. My lady Ashley, queen of the stream. She has been the queen of many streams. That is a 5-yard gain to Puka Nacua. That's from Encaged. He is toasting Ashley. Encaged is the bartender of the media room, by the way. Go grab your drinks if you want. He serves them up. He mixes them up nice. No, you just demand the Virgin Plug sacrifice to get Drake May knighthood. Bubba, you're here. I didn't even know you were here. Oh, lurking around and everything. Telling you the Pats defense is legit. No, they are. They are. We'll see what these offenses, well, one of these offenses do against them. Kyron Williams gets about a yard. Got 3rd and 3 coming up. Bubba is right. You Patriots fans are driving. You guys are, that's it. I can't wait for Darren. Darren Muji is sitting there in his lair right now like this. The doomsday agenda is about to unfold. It's going to take some time, but it's going to unfold. The 2nd pick in the NFL draft, the New York Jets select some jerk we never heard of. Now, Samuel Miller's even coming after the Jets. My Lord. 3rd and 4 coming up. Stafford. Pump fakes. Throw sidearm. Broken up by Witherspoon. 4th down. Ooh, do the Rams. Yeah, they got to kick the field goal here. You have to kick the field goal here. Please fetch me a pitcher of gin and tonics, says Ashley. Diego Pavia has a name. That is not happening. Oh, they're going for this. Oh, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to Ben Johnson it. Stafford. No. Oh, boy. Broken up. Seattle takes over. Yep, get the points. That's how the Bills messed up. Did not agree with that at all. Man. Oh, they're playing, it's Maynard from Tool. What's that other band he's in? My God, I forgot. Damn it. What is the name of that other band that Maynard is in? A Perfect Circle. That's what it is. That's what it is. Perfect Circle. They take us to commercial with a perfect circle. Going full Ben Johnson. They don't learn. They don't learn. Yep, a perfect circle tool. That's exactly who it is. That's what took us to commercial right now. You came in just at the. I was going to call out to you. Yeah. There was the song where he's like, "F your God." No, that's the Maynard says that. Never go full Ben Johnson. No. Did it all for you. What song is it, man? What is the name of that song? SG says PFA. Oh boy, I don't even know the name of the song. Can't find it. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Judith, that's it. Yes, that's the name of the song. Judith. There you go. PFA knows. Her music knowledge is elite. I'm going to wave at her. Hi. Payne went full Ben Johnson, and look what happened. Vice Principal Muji picks with his 3 first-round picks in order, punter, center, and Waterboy. What? What happened? She shouted something out. I don't know what she said. Read your screen. I said Judith. Yes, I said Judith. I said it. You didn't hear me. It's not Freebird. I said Judith. I read the screen the second she typed it. And we have video proof. We can go back and watch it. Seattle gives the ball to Kenneth Walker. And he gets gain of a few. Does everyone know what will happen if I wave at you and you don't wave back if you're ever scaling a building? Yeah, so we were watching Alex Honnold scale that building yesterday. And he got to a floor where there was a bunch of kids behind the glass waving at him. And his wife was there. And he looked at his wife, he acknowledged her, but he did not wave at her. He waved at the kids. And PFA said, if you ever did that to me, I would leave. I would leave. I would leave as you're scaling the building because you did not wave at me first. You waved at the children first. This little pass to Kenneth Walker. Nice move by Kenneth Walker. And he takes it down to the 25. That was a good pass by Sam Darnold, too. Oh, boy. I watched that. I was freaking out. Yeah, so was I. Did you watch his documentary? Free Solo? That was excellent if you haven't. Check out Free Solo if you haven't seen it. So Bubba was Bubba's trying to cope. He thinks Muji, he's trying to pretend that Muji doesn't know what he's doing. He knows, he sees what's happening. He's terrified. Walker gets down to, he gets a 3-yard gain, so that's 2nd and 7 coming up, 3:24. When is the Pro Bowl? I was going to look at when the Pro Bowl flag game is and whatnot and see what my streaming schedule will be. So, oh, look at this. Nate Harlow says, I work right next to the stadium and all I can hear is the crowd roaring. Nice. Very nice. Nate Harlow, I assume you are a Seahawks fan as well? But yes, I'm going to stream some of the Pro Bowl stuff. I think so. I have to look and see when all that is and like what the times are, and I'll let you guys know. Did we knight Darnold? I do way too much drinking behind the bar. 1 shot for you, 1 shot for me. Yeah, Darnold was knighted. Darnold was knighted last year. Getting 14 wins. Brady's talking about the Patriots. I hate it. I hate it. 2nd and 8. Here's Sam Darnold. He's got time. Throws downfield. That's incomplete. And we got 3rd and long. Well, 3rd and 8. It's not really 3rd and long. And there is booing happening. A lot of booing. They wanted a flag. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Who sang that? That was the guy who sang Bad to the Bone. I forgot his name. May got 14 wins. Whatever. What did he do after that? Oh, wait. That wasn't on May, though. It wasn't all... Yeah, no, he's not a knight. I'm sorry. Now he's less of a knight. He's a child squire. We got to... It's, you know, between a page and a squire. All your Jets fan hatred of the Patriots just makes them stronger. Never much of a football person, but when I moved up here to Seattle, the Seahawks showed me the light, says Nate Harlow. Very nice. Well, welcome to the stream, Nate. We got plenty of Seahawks fans that come and hang out, so join us sometimes. It's a lot of fun. George Thorogood, that's who it is. George Thorogood. Very nice, working next to the stadium here, and that's very infectious. And it's very cool that you weren't a football fan, but then the Seahawks kind of just lured you in. I like that. I like stories like that. Fixes says, P.I. There's another Seahawks fan here. Fixes. Look at that. Calling for pass interference. Should have been a flag, says Matt West. I don't know. I don't know about that. I wanted to call the flag there. But the crowd thought it should have been. So, we'll see. Again, remember that TikTok video that I said? Said it was going to be a close game. There was going to start to be some nonsense. You're going to start seeing non-calls, missed calls, or whatever that go, or nonsense flags against the Seahawks. And then all of a sudden, there's going to be a big one at a major moment in favor of the Rams. That's going to lead them to victory. That's what the TikTok video said. I don't know if I agree with that, but we'll see. I'm officially a Walker fan. I think I need a neon green jersey. Those neon green jerseys are cool. Walker is a beast, man. I don't think the ball was catchable either, Kurt. I don't think the ball was catchable. Baal needs to move up to the Seattle side, though. He's been slacking. Is this a Johnny Manziel commercial? No. That is football at its finest. Yeah, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen that happen before. It has totally happened. Kurt Smith says, my prediction is it will end on a turnover. And there are no future telling devices, Celtic Scarecrow. You're lucky that you have stayed out of the Phantom Zone today, by the way. Just so you know. I am making mental note of all these little things that you're saying, all these little digs that you're throwing out at the Jets. I get it. I trust me, I know. The Doomsday Initiative. That's all I got to say. 5 of 8, 95 yards. Was that in the second quarter for Sam Darnold? That's more than Drake May did all game. 3rd and 8. Here is Sam Darnold working out of the shotgun. From his own 27, Darnold's got a little time. He gets rid of the football. Cooper Kupp loses the football. Oh, they're saying he's down. Did he catch it, though? He extended. I don't think he got the first down. What? They're giving him the first down? Oh, my God. I don't agree with that. That's a hell of a catch by Cooper Kupp. Oh, man, Durant's hand was right there. He almost broke that up. Man. And they're not going to challenge the spot. Let's see. He was... Oh, no, he got it. I think he got it. Samuel Miller comes in with a 10er, says, here's a bit of music stadium trivia. My cousin's band, Ghost Towns. Oh, wait a minute, Ghost Towns. That's going to scare Sam Darnold. Was the first band to ever play in SoFi Stadium. They opened for the Rolling Stones, so they were technically the first. Wow. That's interesting, Samuel Miller. Very nice. Very nice. Samuel Miller is your number 3 contender. It's going to be difficult to overturn, they're saying. And there we go. Samuel Miller, your number 3 contender, up to 635. Thank you so much, Samuel Miller. So they did not challenge it. Very wise decision by Sean McVay-McDermott. And Kenneth Walker gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. I was letting you name the Jets mascot I summoned. Oh, you summoned the Jets mascot. Did you put the link here? Oh, wait, was it the mascot from the other day? All right. Just watch yourself, Celtic Scarecrow, okay? Because I'm on to you. You do like little nice things like this every now and then, but then all of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden a hand smacks me in the face, and I'm like, who was that? And I see you standing. You're like the closest one to me. Hello, Demonverse. Not sure how much I can chew my nails down. Well, Super Dave, yes, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. All right, here we go. Darnold's having a good game. 24-35, 332, and 3 touchdowns. I mean, 35-yard line. Seattle's at their own 35-yard line. Sam Darnold working under center. He's back to pass. He's got some pressure. He throws. And Jackson Smith-Njigba is wide open. And he takes this down to midfield. And Caged throwing some beers at Super Dave. Cheering with him. Or cheersing, rather. Oh, wait a minute. Bubba says, make sure you see my comment above about Bubba and the zone. Just in case Celtic has my protection from the zone for the rest of the stream. Son of a... I can't believe Bubba has these powers. I gave him these powers. My own... I created the thing that's going to lead to my demise. And I can't retract them either. That's what's terrible. That's what's terrible. Rams have no timeouts left. This is first down wins it, yeah. Game clock is at 3 minutes, 1st and 10. Man. Super Dave is behind us. All right, Super Dave. We do have a bar in the Phantom Zone, and Soldier of Nerdism is the bartender there. Soldier of Nerdism is the bartender there. He was out of bounds, so we got 3 minutes on the clock. I mean, they're going to continue to run the football, obviously. So. They give it to Kenneth Walker. He gets about 2 yards, maybe 3. They're going to let this tick down, get one more play off before the 2-minute warning. Oh, man. And then a first down after that just wins the game. Did a Ben Johnson cost the other Sean the game? Perhaps. I mean, it's definitely up for debate. Send me, I need a drink. When you work at the bar right, I mean, you can have drinks while you're on duty here. They're throwing the football, and there's a flag. That's against the Rams. Oh, man. How many minutes is 3 minutes in football time? It'll be 10 minutes probably. Wow. I think that'll do it for the Rams. A lot. I think it's probably about 10 minutes. That's with the way this game is going. Oh, man, that's garbage. I mean, it's a good call, but garbage decision. Man. Wow. It's going to end on a penalty. Man. Sean McVay looks devastated right now. They still need the first down, yeah, but Rams have no timeouts. I mean, it's basically Kenneth Walker's still up somehow. It's a 6-yard gain. I mean, it's basically the end of the game. I think I hear Rowdy breaking things. Yeah, man, Rowdy. Oh, so sorry. Rams run D is bad. The Seahawks are fine. Playing a little Dave Matthews out to commercial now. Ants marching. That's what happens, McVay, when you go full Ben Johnson. Where's the Seattle belt as a time? That is up to Matt West, the great Matt West. That is his call. But Sam Darnold taking on the team he saw a ghost against. Interesting. Sir Matthew of the belts. Oh, man. Bad day for Sean's, good day for Mike's. True. Matt West says no way. He does not believe this is over. Does not believe it's over. I'm going to cue it up just in case. Going to cue it up just in case, but I'm not going to show it. Not until Matt West calls for it. Not until Matt West calls for it. Ashley says, good game, Rams. Congrats, Seahawks. Man. Got to label the belt NFC champs. Well, maybe next year. I haven't done it yet. I have the belt created already. But there is a chance that Mr. Demarest is going to have to spend the entire year with the New England Patriots belt behind his head in the NFL high classroom. And that terrifies me. I don't have to look at that all the time. Please. I thank our host and all the great people that joined this incredible group today. You made the Championship Sunday an amazing day, as did you, Kurt Smith. Thank you very much for joining the stream, man. It was always a great time having you here. Kurt's been here. What are you talking about? Kurt's been here. Does the Seahawks logo look menacing? Or fast? It does look like Sam the Eagle. Oh, Sam. Oh, you got it, Sam. Sam Darnold. Oh, the trophy looks awesome. They couldn't fill in the entire football. If the Rams stop these two plays, they get the ball back with 20 seconds. The Rams get the ball back with 20 seconds if they stop these two plays. If they don't, then it's done. And there's Kenneth Walker. He loses a couple yards. All right. Navy EMT says, Paige Stafford needs to retire. Whoa. He is not a Paige. No way. Man, taking swings at Stafford. Stafford played a good game. Thank you very much, Navy EMT. You can't be a Page with a Super Bowl ring. I agree with that, Game Show Gumbo. If you earned the Super Bowl ring. Not if you did something, you know, like Drake May-ish. You know what I mean? Darnold to the Super Bowl before Josh Allen. Man. I don't know that Trent Dilfer is a sir. I have to look into that. I might have to look through the lore, dig through the pages. There hasn't been a lot of talk of Trent Dilfer. Stafford certainly earned his, yeah. All right, 3rd and 7. This is the game right here. Oh, and Darnold gets sacked. And the Rams are going to get the ball back with like 20 seconds left. Sir Jacob Plummer. Yes, Sir Jacob Plummer. Absolutely. Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson both have rings. Yes, but were those rings earned by them? They both had elite defenses. Ridiculously good defenses. Kyron Williams back to return. And there is the punt. 27 seconds left in the game. So the Rams need to go 92 yards in 25 seconds with no timeouts. Oof. Oof. Sir Joseph of Namath. I don't like talking about some of these older Lord quarterbacks. It might be Sir. It's got to be Sir Joseph of Namath. Yes, has to be. I mean, he did win the first one for the AFL. So, yeah. Here we go. 25 seconds left. Stafford throws over the middle, and that's caught by Puka. 19 seconds. They're at the 30. They have to go 70 yards. Got to stop the clock. 12, 10, 11. Oh, 10. No, the clock doesn't go the other way. 11-10 is what I meant to say. 10 seconds left. Got to go 70 yards in 10 seconds with no timeouts. Thank you, PFD, for leading us through an awesome season. Good luck to the AFC NFC champions. As always, bear down. Thank you, Encaged. Thank you so much. Keep an eye out. There will be more streams. We're not just doing football games. We're going to be doing a lot of streams throughout the season. So keep an eye out. Every week there's going to be streams. So building the community. Gannon was downgraded. Man, you guys are asking a lot of questions about these old quarterbacks. I have to brush up. I have to go back through the old chapters and see what happened. What are you doing, Astro? What's up, buddy? Huh? We got 10 seconds left in the game, man. Come here. Come here. Come. He's just standing there looking at me. All right, 2nd and 10. With 10 seconds left. Remember, the TikTok video said there was going to be some kind of penalty that was nonsensical, that was going to lead to the Rams winning. So let's see. Stafford gets the ball off. Oh, they're saying the clock is still running. What? I thought he was out of bounds. Wait a minute. And the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. Oh my God. Wow. Belt. Yeah, he was in. He was in. Matt West says belt. And the Seahawks belt is on screen. There we go. Wow, Sam Darnold is going to the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Oh, good call, but should have given it to him. Yeah, they should have given it to him. I agree with that. Patriots, Seahawks, mess, says Samuel Miller. He was not out of bounds. No, he was in bounds. Wow. Wow. Navy MT says, I said with the first super chat, redemption will be ours. Yes. You did. You did. There's Sam Darnold. I hope he doesn't take any shots at the Jets. Please don't take any shots at the Jets. What a game, says Kurt Smith. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, I did have the Rams scoring 27 points. So there's that. But if I would have given Seattle one more touchdown, I would have hit that prediction exactly. Look at that. Look at that. So close, yet so far. We're getting a Sam Darnold Super Bowl against the Patriots. Can you believe that? Man. See you all in a couple of weeks. Bring the bean dip and vegan wings. Former Jets great Sam Darnold, good game. Yeah, well, we'll definitely be here for the Super Bowl. We're going to be here plenty of times before the Super Bowl, so keep an eye out for just, when the live streams are going to happen. I will let you guys know. Good night, Kurt Smith. Good to see you. Super Dave, congratulations. Congratulations to all the Seahawks fans out there. And I guess all the Patriots fans. And Caged, good night to you. Thank you for all your service behind the bar tonight. Good night, Kathy. Well, for Sam Darnold, who certainly earned it, for Jackson Smith and Jigba, who's also earned it, for PFA, Lucas Astro, for Lorraine, who watches every single stream, and I'm sure she's very happy that a bird team made it. The stream was good. The stream was excellent. Yes, great game. 4 final quarters to decide it all. See you all in 2 weeks, says SG. I am Rich Jodice, the Pro Football Demon. And remember, keep an eye on Discord and whatnot, even on YouTube. I will post when I'm going to go live next. I might be going live tomorrow night just to talk about this. Who knows? So keep an eye out. Good night, Demonverse. I'm Rich Jodice, the Pro Football Demon, and I will see you guys soon.